Is that the one you meant to press?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
There you go. Yo, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the StepBrothers podcast, episode 214.
Gang.
Dallas Day on the podcast, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's your host with the most, Chris Miner, a.k.a. Dino Spumoni, extra cheese and pepperoni. You know what I'm saying? A.k.a. Talk to Me Nice, you heard? A.k.a. Young Chris Kringle, the gift that keeps on giving. A.k.a. Young Paulie Walnuts, you feel me? A.k.a. Victor Moan Jr., a.k.a. the bad boy of Goodwill, a.k.a. Cherokee Bill. Check my motherfucking boots, nigga.
Steel toe.
You feel me? Kick a nigga right in his nut, split him in half. Pause. What's good, God?
What's good, God? I forgot we got to do that now.
Yeah.
You know who it is. It's, damn, it's Dalton. Fucking spreadsheet Sammy.
Yeah.
Printed page Paul.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came with the full clip today.
Yeah, he came with the notes today.
Call me Analytical Adam. I'm out here.
He made a spreadsheet, y'all.
I made a fucking spreadsheet. I got printouts. I printed out too, so it's like you could
official.
You could hear it. I want you to hear me.
He's officially white for doing this.
And it's paper white.
Yeah.
So, and my paper green. That's what I'm getting.
Come on, Dalton.
My son's almost a year old. 1 more week to go.
Shout out to the young God Raiden, man.
He's sick right now. His first cold.
Yeah.
He's not handling it well.
It's not.
He's having a rough time. Every time I turn around, his nose is snotty.
Damin, our host, is not. I'm gonna put this shirt right here in her place. Hold on.
That's the placeholder.
Yeah.
Shout out to the studio. They gave us some t-shirts. Turned up.
You was finna say they gave us some tape?
Nah, t-shirt.
Hold on, let me see.
Hello. Podcasts make you 120% more interesting is what it says. And it's great.
Yeah, that's the best that I can do. Anyways, yeah, Damin's running late, so we're going to hold it down till she gets here. I guess before we dive into the topics, we could talk about your analytics. Wait for Damin to get here to do the topics.
Oh, you want to do this first?
Yeah, but before all of that, happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, there you go.
She turned 56 yesterday. We pretty much just chilled at the house yesterday. Ordered some pizza, just kicked back. We went and hit the shops today. One thing I like about my mom, that sounded wild.
One thing.
Yeah, it's only one thing. Like, she does not care to spend money on me, bro. Like, every time we go to the mall, she's like, you don't see nothing you want? You want this? You want that? I'm like, shit.
That's how you know she's had all boys.
Yeah.
It's because of that right there.
And I always like decline. Like, she wanted to buy me like a new bed set. And I was looking around the polo section.
You're like, stop.
Yeah. I was like, nah.
You give me too much power right
now. Right. Because I had to activate her Macy's card today. Because when we went a couple weeks ago, she was going to go buy a wallet. And she went to
She got talked into the card?
No, she already had it.
She did, okay.
So she pulled out the Macy's card, and the lady was like, "Oh, you've been a card member for a long time," because she had the old joint.
Oh, okay.
And she tried to swipe, and they was like, "Oh, it's not going through." You know, Jesse ain't going for that. She was like, "What the fuck you mean it's not going through? I just used the card in December, like for Christmas or whatever." And we called, and they said they like cut the card off because it was inactive. But that's when she was like, I just used it in December. So she had to get a new card. Got the card. I saw how much that motherfucker, it was sad.
You saw that limit?
It was up there.
That limit?
It's up there, bro. It's really up there.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know they give out that much money.
Yeah, it's crazy when I be using the business card, bro.
Yeah. I know it's more than y'all.
No,
I mean, y'all's
but when
business.
I see the number, I'm like, bro.
Yeah. No, it's some racks. It's some racks. I was like, I could have took full advantage, but I didn't until we like went to the jury. Coach got this badass necklace. Me and her was looking at it, and I was like, she was like, "You want it?" I was like, "Nah." We was on tight schedule because I thought she was going to go to work today, and we still had to like go to Sam's and all this other shit.
Oh, okay.
So we walking out the mall, and I was like, "Damn, I should have got that necklace." She was like, "You want to go back?" I was like, "Nah, let's stay the course." So she dropped me off at Walmart because I had to get like other shit. And she went to Sam's. She meets me at Walmart. And then we're walking out the store. And I was like, yo, you must have called out because I was like, I had mentioned that I had to go to the liquor store. I'm going to go tomorrow when I get off work. And she was like, oh, we can go to the liquor store? I was like, you must have called out of work. And she was like, yeah, I sure did. And I was like, oh, shit, if I knew you were going to call out, I would have, stayed longer at the mall or whatever. She's like, again, we can go back. I was like, nah, it's cool. But anyways, yeah, we're having a fish fry. I invited Tuesday, a celebrity.
They coming?
I know Tuesday's coming for sure. Celebrity's the one I'm a little iffy about. So he had asked me, he was like, do I need to bring anything? And I was like, surprise me. And he was like, oh, that's wild. Or he said something. And I was like, well, just don't bring no goat. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all mountain people are. And he was like, no, I'll bring in a whole pot of ham hocks or some shit. I was like, yo, that's haram.
That's haram.
Oh, God.
Peace, God.
Yeah. Yeah, I invited a few people. Invited you and the wife. Obviously, I didn't know Raiden was sick. Oh, while we're talking about Raiden, I don't know. Well, he can't hear this. I got him. Yeah, I got him a fucking polo set today.
Yeah.
I was like, I felt really proud about that. He got his first polo set. I want him to go crazy though. I want his whole closet full of polo. So Don, you got to work the rest of your life. Get this man whole closet poloed out. I was trying. Initially, I wanted to get him some Jordans.
Oh god!
But them shits cost.
They're dumb. They're dumb.
The save, like they're like $130, $140. I was
baby
like,
shoes,
for a size 0, nigga. What the fuck? What are y'all
like
talking
this
about?
much material? It's crazy.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna get him a pair. I don't know about. Right now.
We're gonna rock with the cheap walking shoes right now.
Yeah. I mean, my whole thing about getting him the Jordans was so he could like a keepsake type thing. Like, I got my first
pair of Jordans.
Yeah. Keep those forever or whatever. Let his son or daughter wear them when that time happens, obviously. But yeah, we here. Do I have anything else I want to say? Oh yeah, look, I want to also talk about something near and dear to my heart. All right, take a sip of this one. You tried this yet?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh shit,
it's rosé. It ain't nothing crazy.
Oh, this shit bitter.
What are we doing?
The past week, I've been getting flamed up on Twitter because of my pictures.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking?
All right. I know I kind of touched on it last episode, but I really want to do a deep dive. I had to laugh at myself. That's the only way I could cope with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like niggas was coming for the throne. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they was playing me for soft, and I had to think about it. I've probably been on Tumblr like twice.
Tumblr. Oh wow.
This is a point of reference I'm trying to make here.
Yeah.
A lot of those pictures were very Tumblr-esque. But I don't know why I knew that because I hadn't been on Tumblr.
Right.
I was just taking pictures.
It was that era though.
Yeah, it was like that aesthetic. And a lot of them shits is bad. I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of them are bad. Like, I'm embarrassed. Like, a lot of them are bad. These faces I was making this shit, like, I have no idea.
Come on, man. That's just back in the gap.
But what it also showed me was niggas think that I'm cool today. So for them to see that of me, it was like, I can't believe you were this because you're the fucking man. Like, you that nigga. You really him.
Yeah, all right.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a chink in my armor. But I'm glad, Eminem 8 Mile myself. Well, I didn't do it. Diamond did it to me. But get it out the way. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, and then interesting.
If this is it, if this is as worse as it get, I'm money.
Yeah,
like it's not old tweets like I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or something, you know what I'm saying?
Like, I hit bitches.
Or some wild shit. Yeah. I just took really bad pictures.
Look, and then here's the thing. Like, me and Justin had an exchange on Twitter, and then I sent a GIF, and Chris was like, "You should have used this picture of yourself," and I was bro, I told you I'm not using these shits. I was trying to tell. I didn't use any of them. So other than
you saved them though.
No, I deleted them already.
It was a sensitive subject because I couldn't understand like what was happening. I couldn't process it. Excuse me, but it took time for me to realize like, oh, they really think I'm that nigga, bro, and they couldn't. That's like seeing Superman and not be able to fly or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel y'all. So it's all love.
Yeah, it is.
There's a real bad accident. Lots of traffic. That's what Donna said.
Okay.
She said there's a real bye, and then the accident.
Yeah, she's going through it. Okay.
Yeah. Be safe, Diamond. I guess I should text her that and not say it on the pod.
Peace, God.
Yeah, peace. Peace be.
Yeah, well, are you at peace now? You're good with it?
Yeah, everything's copacetic.
Okay. Is that what you want to get off your chest?
Yep.
Anything else? Before we go any further?
I don't know. Is there something else I need to?
No, I'm saying anything.
Not that I know of, no.
Okay, cool. All right.
You ready for analytics, man?
Yeah, because I don't think Diamond's really going to be having a good time with this part.
She might. She like music.
Yeah, I know, but this is more of like
our shit, right?
Yeah, and also my bag, like looking at like
get numbers and shit,
analyzing all the shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still a little toasty in here. This nigga lied. Oh, because it's on ovulation mode. What's it called?
Oscillation. You know what you just said, right? You said
ovulation. Yes,
that's for women.
Yeah.
See, that's his tweet right there, guys.
Right.
Stamp that, timestamp it, bring it back. In 5 years, be like, he said ovulation on the podcast.
Yeah.
Cancel the StepBrothers.
Ovulation is not a bad word.
We would have been canceled already, honestly.
Shit.
We said some wild shit, especially on our like first 20 episodes. We were like, real rap raw.
Wait, before we get into your analytics, it is episode 214.
Yeah. Triple D.
Anything you want to? Is there any wild Texas Dallas facts that you have?
Any wild Texas Dallas facts?
Yeah, like anything to represent the culture here. I got one.
Okay. Do you?
No, I was finna make something up. Like the person who invented swing sets is from Dallas. I don't know if I can.
You know, it'd be funny if it was true on accident.
Yeah.
You stumbled into
Let's look. Hold on, I'm gonna Google this.
I mean, got Erykah Badu.
Yes. Big Tuck. Selena. Is she from Dallas? Or Houston?
Yeah, Selena Gomez.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
But Selena's from Houston.
Yeah. All right. Well.
A
lot of okay.
Yeah. Kirk Franklin.
Okay.
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley from here?
Yeah.
I know his radio shit, but I know. Okay. All right.
What you got?
I got 10 fun facts about Dallas.
Okay, this is gonna be fucking lame.
All right. DFW is the county's largest landlocked metropolitan area.
Yeah, I knew that. It's fucking ginormous. Our airport is bigger than the island of Manhattan.
Wow. Dallas is home to the nation's largest urban arts district. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, let's go. The Cowboys were first called the Steers.
Didn't know that.
Let's dive into that a little bit. With 5 championship trophies and 8 Super Bowl appearances, to its name, the Dallas Cowboys' success is a sort of great envy and admiration.
Not anymore.
Pro sports world.
Nope.
During its 58-year tenure, the club has called 3 different fields home and seen hundreds of players come and go. But it hasn't changed its franchise since its inaugural year.
That's true.
Dallas NFL team kicked off its career as the Steers, then spent a few weeks playing as the Rangers before general manager Tex Schramm settled on the Cowboys. There you go. Little fun fact for y'all. Let me hit the... All right. AT&T Stadium is the world's largest column-free room. It doesn't have any columns.
Yeah, I think about that. I was like, it doesn't.
AT&T Stadium, the Cowboys' home field since 2009, boasts the world's largest column-free interior, even with the retractable roof closed.
Yep.
The Statue of Liberty could stand inside the stadium with 15 feet of clearance.
Yeah, wow. I didn't know it was that high. That's crazy.
Let's keep going with the random Dallas facts. All right, I don't know which one we're on. The Dallas Zoo opened with an animal population of 4.
That zoo sucks too.
All right, we're not gonna dive into that one. My dad did build the fences up there though.
Shout out to your dad.
You know what I'm saying? He's a fenceman. Carpenter. Dallas is home to the county's largest model train exhibit.
Okay.
So lame, man. Dallas is the only city to host a Super Bowl, World Series, and NBA championship games in the same calendar year. 2011, that was a good year for us.
It wasn't, though, because that was the ice storm, and they were like, we're never coming back.
All right, well, that wasn't our fault. Highland Park Village was the nation's first planned shopping center.
Okay.
Long a pioneer and leader in retail innovation and sales, Dallas has a well-deserved reputation as a shopping mecca. Wow. When Highland Park Village was developed in 1931...
We're a shopping mecca?
Yeah.
Okay.
In 1931, it was the first and only planned cluster of retail shops in the country.
That is very interesting.
Today, DFW boasts more retail space per capita. I guess per capita.
Per capita.
That's a word?
Yeah.
Okay. Learned something today. Than any other metro area in the country. That's interesting.
Because that's more than New York.
Yeah. Wow.
That's crazy.
But they're known for that shit there, though.
But still, we have more per capita than them. That's crazy.
Okay. DFW is the world's 3rd largest airport. With the surface area totaling more than 30 square miles, Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport is larger than the
Told you. I knew that one already.
Of,
Manhattan.
The world's 3rd largest airport is also one of the busiest.
Yes.
In the United States, only
Atlanta.
Hartsfield, Jackson,
that's Atlanta.
and Atlanta, LAX, and Chicago's O'Hare
are more busy.
Airports see more commercial traffic.
Atlanta is stupid busy because that's the Delta hub.
Oh, I didn't know this. Bonnie and Clyde are from here. Did you know that? No. They hail from here. Infamous crime duo Bonnie and Clyde.
That's fun.
Were both born on Dallas outer reaches before their time on the lam came to a fatal end. Bonnie and Clyde spent 21 months robbing local banks, gas stations, and restaurants. For much of that time, they hid out in Fort Worth Historic Stockyards Hotel. To this day, guests can book a night in the Bonnie and Clyde suite. Both outlaws were also laid to rest in Dallas in different cemeteries. That was the last fact.
Okay.
Yeah. Interesting. So do you have any?
I was trying to. Okay, those are all like historical facts. I'm trying to think of some like more like interesting. Man.
I got a fact.
What?
Did you fucking know Taylor Swift's gonna be here like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?
Yeah. For the baseball shit.
This shit's finna be pretty chaotic. We're finna see all these white bitches in their autumn fucking outfits and Starbucks and Uggs and what's some little dogs called that start with an S?
What?
You know, them little white dogs them bitches be having.
Schnauzers?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
And
yeah, but I did see that she was gonna be here for this.
Interesting.
Yeah, fuck all that shit.
Some white bitch. You know who's on the milk list though, bro? Like a top tier milk queen is.
Okay.
Florence Pearls.
Florence Pugh.
Yeah, she's bad, bro. God damn.
What made you say that?
I watched her on Hot Ones today.
Oh, she did it?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's bad. She thick than a motherfucker, boy.
How's she doing there?
I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, you okay?
You know, I know she thick because she was like wearing a dress and she's obviously sitting down. Her neck, bro. She got neck rolls. She hiding something up under there. Oh God. Oh God, she hiding something up under there. Let me find out.
You can't wait to see her in that new Black Widow outfit.
Black Widow, shit, my widow, whatever, nigga. Let's get it. I knock her ass down. I think she married. Fuck it though. I'll break up a happy white marriage. I don't know about like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna fuck with the brothers and sisters.
You had to get this out the way before Diamond.
She's bad, bro. Fuck. Jesus. Anyways, what you got?
I can't think of any like facts really though. Like honestly,
I would bring her to my house. You know, it's like if she can't comb it, don't bring it home or whatever. I'm like, Ma, you gotta look at the material. Look what we working with here, nigga.
Question.
Okay.
What if you brought a white woman home? I'm very curious. I don't think it'll ever happen. I'm just wondering.
No, well, I don't know. Because even when I was dealing with who I was dealing with, like, they knew her for so long. That wasn't, you know, like, it was like, oh, you know. But if like a blonde hair, blue eye,
I'm talking about a white woman,
straight from the caucus of
Samantha comes home. Yeah,
who's Samantha? Oh, I was about to say you. I thought you looked at the door too.
No, I was saying like this a white chick.
They be like, huh? Where'd you meet her at or whatever?
Say if she leaves, will they have a conversation with you?
Probably not.
Okay,
probably not.
I know they're pretty hands off. I'm just wondering if you walked in with a white woman, would they be like? Okay.
I would be now. Mook used to date before Jennifer, like right before Jennifer.
He dated a white woman?
Man, I remember her. She wasn't that. Really had some skills. You know what I'm saying? But she was crazy though. Like legit. Legit. Yeah. Like I remember them used to talk. Like I remember that they used to talk about her. And there was nothing nice said about that particular white lady.
Because here's the reason I'm curious about it. Because like your family is like the opposite of Shelby's family.
Okay.
Because like except for Kevin, but like DeAndre and Charles both are with white women,
right? And
they've been with white women,
right?
Her uncle Montreal is with a white woman, so. There's a lot of like. That's why when I didn't have any trouble,
right? Integrating.
Side. Yeah, so I was just like, it's just funny because like I've never really seen. I mean, you obviously really don't. I know you finagled, but you never like brought one home. So
not in that capacity.
Yeah,
no.
That's what I'm saying. No. So like I was just curious.
If it was Florence though, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'm bringing her on.
Because at that point they'd probably be like, "How did you even do this?" You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, yeah. Oh, ye who lacks little faith.
Yeah. Flores, pew. All right. What is you texting Diamond?
I'm actually texting Caitlin because I wanted to call her on the pod about her thing. I didn't know she wanted to.
You want to call her?
Yeah. Right. She has a funny. Well, I mean, not funny voice, but like, she don't sound like me. She sounds like a mean girl.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, here we go. So I got my papers.
Okay.
For those not watching, you can hear it. They're real. I printed them out. There's pages of this shit.
Right.
All right. So, okay. I don't know if it was last week.
Yes.
Video. Okay. So last week a video popped up.
This week.
It was this week.
No, it was like Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. So last week.
Yeah.
On Twitter, Lucky had reposted this video. I don't know what show that is, but I know Nadeska is on there.
Yeah, it's a show on Complex.
Okay, I don't know the name of the show.
Or Apple. It's Apple.
I just don't know the name of the show. I just don't know nobody on there is from the South. That's what I do know. Okay, there was a I don't know the gentleman's name either, to be honest with you.
Fuck. Los or something? Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Okay, anyway, they're not.
He retweeted me the other day.
Oh, wow. Word?
Yeah, because I said I agree, G Unit, bitch.
Oh, okay. Okay. But anyway, so what happened? What Lucky retweeted his video, and he said
his name is Low.
Okay.
Something.
Okay. He's not from here. I just know that.
Low key. Yeah.
And it was a video clip just of that part.
Do you want to play the clip?
No, because I mean it just. You're not really connected either, so. But what he said, I'm going to say something, and generally when someone says that, they know what they're saying is gonna. Let's play the clip. Okay.
And I'm gonna stand on it.
Okay.
Wayne, I'm gonna say something.
There you go. See? Yeah.
And I'm gonna stand on it. Wayne don't have a get rich or die trying.
No, he don't.
If we're talking about a versus battle, right? We're not talking about what we like. We're not talking about what we grew up on. We're not talking about what we listen to. We're in the kitchen cooking or driving down whatever highway in LA that you drive down. We're talking about in a crowd.
See, there you go. Remember I said the petty shit?
That's when it gets petty. Well,
continue.
Who are you talking to? We're talking about 50 Cent. This man is a mainstream monster. Wayne is a cultural mainstream monster. But when we talk about these hits, when we talk about these bodies of work, when we talk about like these smashes, I ain't saying 50 gonna wash Wayne, but if Wayne is not sequenced right and it's not positioned correctly, that could be a very long fucking night for Dwayne Carter.
He wasn't wrong.
Okay, so that's the clip, right?
That's the clip.
Okay, so Lucky felt some type of way about it.
Yes.
And he was like, yo, this take is crazy.
Yeah.
And then I watched the clip and I said, wow, I was like, I've really never heard that shit before.
Because yeah.
I was like, I've never heard that shit before. And then Kush with a C replied, it was like, it's actually not that crazy. He's like, Wayne has classic albums, but he doesn't have to get where to trying. Not that crazy. And then I know Armani said something. He said, Wayne got 3 classics, but he don't have a get where to trying. Of course, you agree. But I think people were missing like what I would like, and then Lucky was like they love disrespecting Southern MCs, and then and so on and so forth. And then it kind of went on all day, but I didn't entice all day. But like every time I got on, I saw someone mentioning something about that video. And then just like 2 days ago, there was someone who posted a tweet that said. There was 4 albums. He was like, pick one that has to go. And it was College Dropout, The Carter 2, Get Rich or Die Trying, or TM 101 by Young Jeezy.
Right.
And then John Doe responded saying, I never really liked Jeezy like that. And then Justin was like, oh, you crazy.
Yeah.
And then I responded to Justin. I said, that's actually how I feel about 50 Cent. And he said, oh, y'all both crazy.
Yeah.
So that is kind of like geared me up to kind of.
Now, before we touch on your analytics, let's stay on 50 and Wayne right quick.
Sure. That's main the kind of.
I know that's where we're going.
Yeah.
But every because me and Lucky went back and forth on Twitter, and then we took it to text. So everything he brought up, I had something to refute that.
Okay.
One being, he said something about hits or something.
Sure.
So I went to Billboard.
Wayne has more.
No.
Yes, he does.
Top 10 or no, number ones is what I looked at.
They had, but they posted. Y'all posted the pictures. Wayne had more.
No, he had 3. 50 had 4.
Okay.
That's one. Check that off. Then he said something about one of these guys are diamond. I said, yeah, my guy.
50 cents a diamond, yeah.
So what you know. And the thing about, you said something today while I was at the coffee shop that I was trying to get across. I think when you the mainstream monster thing.
No,
you
so
said.
I didn't get to my point,
right?
Because like my real thing that I had an issue with wasn't the album drop thing, like saying he doesn't have a get rich or die trying, because a lot of people don't have one of those,
right?
But my thing was when he was like, 50 Cent is a mainstream monster,
yeah,
and then he said Wayne is an aside.
Yeah,
that's what I had a problem with, because he was acting like Wayne was just like just there. And he was like, he's a cultural mainstream monster. And then he like moved on.
Right.
But like the way he emphasized 50 Cent as a mainstream monster.
Right.
And then, which I'm going to get into later, but like, but that's what I really had an issue with. Because like, sure.
Do you know what he meant by that though? I mean, your interpretation of what he meant by that?
Because, I mean, the only thing he can mean by is that like 50 Cent like like when 50 Cent does something, it's like big. You're a mainstream, like he said, well, you got these smashes, these hits, like, but
my perspective on what he was trying to say was when 50 dropped at a certain time, obviously,
sure,
but when he dropped records, they stuck around.
For sure. Look, and I told you this on the phone. I said I would never refute 50 Cent's place in the game,
right?
What he did, like his impact. No, I'm not debating any of that.
These younger artists that are coming up, especially out of New York, they flipped Mini Man 20,000 times.
Yeah, I mean that's the one everybody like freaks out about. But
and you know, when I was on the phone with Armani, I was like, bro, they're flipping 50 records. They're not flipping Wayne records.
Okay. To do an experiment for you about young people,
yeah,
I went through the warehouse.
I already know that,
and I was like, who do you like more, 50 Cent or Wayne? And then a lot of them were like, I've never listened to a 50 Cent album.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
And I was like, okay, and I asked Paul.
Yeah.
Paul still picked Wayne as well.
That makes sense.
But this is part of also what I'm going to talk about as well. So, but like I said, I'm not going to even like this is not about.
It's a regional taste.
That's also a big thing.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I'm not going against his impact in the game. I know this already. It's stamped.
Right.
And then like kind of talk about the progression of his like where he's at.
Right.
But yeah, it's definitely regional. Where you grew up is going to definitely dictate what you're picking, right?
So, and obviously what you're into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Like you know this. I'm not a big 50 Cent fan. I'm not.
Right.
I do like the first two albums.
Right.
Get Rich or Die Trying to Massacre.
Right.
I like.
Right.
After that, I'm completely off of it. I don't like anything G Unit. I don't like the albums. He's not even the best rapper in G Unit. So, Boy Banks is better, bro.
Bro, I don't know, bro.
No,
I thought about this. No. I really look.
That's the thing with groups though. This always happens, right? But
I don't. I know Banks, Punchline Kid, King, whatever.
His flow is better.
I get that, but 50, pre and during that he was rapping.
Okay, answer me this: who's a better rapper, him or Wayne?
50 and Wayne?
Yeah.
Wayne.
Okay, come on now.
I'm not delusional.
Okay. So here's where my analytics were going. Okay, so
has a Wayne record ever like evoked any raw emotion from you?
What? Raw emotion?
Yeah, like has Wayne said anything that like touched your soul, your spirit? I'm genuinely asking that. Genuinely. Has Lil Wayne changed your life in any? Okay.
He has.
On the emotional level.
Yes, for sure. Because
what was the song?
The first song that ever like
touched your spirit, touched your soul.
Whenever the
tickled
Mob
your
came
pickle.
out, when I heard the Mob the first time, I felt like my soul left my body.
Brother,
you love the Mob.
I do, but okay. I'll give you that.
Look, okay, hold on. But and this really is not me trying to argue with Chris on here either.
Right.
I was just trying to kind of bring more information into the aspect of what they're trying to talk about. Okay, so Get Rich or Die Trying came out in 2003. Mm-hmm. I looked up all the albums that came out the year. Actually, a really good year.
Yeah.
The Black Album, Jay-Z, T.I. Trap Music, Ludacris.
Yeah.
Chicken and Beer.
Yeah.
Outkast, Speaker Box a Little Below.
Come on.
Freeway's first album.
Philadelphia Freeway.
Diplomatic Immunity.
Uh-huh.
Lil' Kim, La Bella Mafia.
Yeah.
We got the Neptunes Present Clones. So you got Frontin' that year. You got motherfucking the G Unit album came out the same year.
Bag for Mercy.
Missy Elliott, This Is Not a Test.
Jink you net.
A really good year for hip hop, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Also, there was 2 Jay Dilla albums that dropped that year. I mean, that's smaller scale stuff, there's some. You mean Scarface dropped? There's a bunch of shit like that.
The
dropped
Fix.
We talked about that too.
No, was that the album Scarface dropped?
No, Scarface dropped. I just lost it. I have it on here. Oh, Balls in My Word.
All right. I missed that one.
0 and Zero Tolerance came out that year. Bone Crusher Attention came out. Chingy Jackpot. Bunch of shit, right?
Yeah.
And crazy to think that was that long ago.
Yeah.
Like, okay. So, but mainstream monster, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did a deep dive because he said mainstream monster. 50 Cent is not even top 10 in album sales.
Okay.
He's not even top 10. So, like, I'm getting out that way now. So, my main thing is, like, Get Rich or Die Trying sold 12 million records worldwide.
Yeah.
9 million US, 3 million world in the rest of the world. 12 million records. It barely made the top 10 list for top 10 selling hip hop albums of all time.
Yeah.
However, for a debut, insane, right? And his second album, hold on, I got it right here. His second album, The Massacre, sold 9 million worldwide, 6 million US. So he went down 3 million. Obviously didn't have bigger hits than, come on, bro. He had In the Club, PIMP, 21 questions. So like he had like the hit album on there.
Yeah.
So it went down a bit, but that 2-album run is pretty crazy. Like
and Beg for Mercy. Even though that wasn't your cup of tea, to do that in the same year,
right? Yeah,
that he dropped.
So I did want to preface this is all solo stuff.
Yeah.
No,
oh my bad.
Because I was like, fuck all group shit. Like let's go strictly just pure single numbers.
So okay, let's put a pin because Dom is downstairs. I'm going to go grab her.
Okay.
Yeah, let's put a pin.
And we're back, just like we never left.
Y'all paused for me?
Yeah, it's just gonna sound like we pop back up.
All right, continue with your analytics.
Okay. Ooh. Back at it. Okay, so yes, that's what I was saying. So I said really 50 Cent's like a run was his first 2 albums.
Right.
Like it had a really strong first 2 albums. After that, it's been a very steady decline though.
Okay.
Like music wise. I'm not talking about business wise because I know he's like a mogul, right? Like I know this shit. But so then we get to my favorite part of the story. This Curtis debacle. All right.
Okay.
This man got on national television saying if Kanye West beats me in album sales, I will quit rapping. And what did Kanye do? Beat the smoke off this boy, right? So Curtis sold 1.4 million US, 3 million worldwide. 3-time platinum album. Good, right? But that's a $6 million drop off.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Kanye real quick.
You got the notes.
Kanye sold 5 million US alone on Graduation.
Yeah.
Okay? Smoked his boots.
Okay.
Okay. And then guess what he didn't do? Stop rapping. But he didn't stop rapping. We got Before I Self-Destruct.
So what you're
next.
saying is he's not a man of his word?
He's not though. He's definitely not. He's definitely not.
That was just
no. Okay, fine. But did he say that or not?
He said it.
Okay. So then we get Before I Self-Destruct. That's the Baby by Me. Can I Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
That album sold 1 million worldwide. He sold 512,000 US. Then the last album he's ever dropped was Animal Ambition. It only gave me US numbers. It's 124,000 US.
Okay.
He sold 17 million records US total, and he sold 30 million worldwide.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Will Wayne beat 50 in the verses?
Yes, for sure. 100%.
Okay.
Not even close.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't say not.
That was a wild question.
You didn't do it.
I thought I did. I tried my best. I don't know what button to push.
That's all right.
Here, okay, so I'm just gonna go off this. So, top 10 selling artists of all time, hip hop artists. mind you. I didn't look because that would be
the list would be long.
All their ball game. So Eminem is number one,
of course,
of all time. 227 million records sold worldwide. Not even close to anybody else, right? So, funny enough, he also has the top 2 selling hip hop albums of all time, back to back. Next is Drake.
What are the albums?
I'll go with that next. So the next is Drake, 170 million. I do remember him passing Kanye. I didn't know it was as substantial though.
Yeah.
But he sold 170 million records worldwide.
Yeah.
That's big, especially since he came in later than most of these people.
Yeah.
Drake's just the biggest artist on the planet. Like this is him and Bad Bunny just doing different shit.
Yeah.
Then we have third Kanye, 160 million records worldwide. Jay-Z,
can you believe it?
125 million worldwide. I didn't know Jay-Z was this high, to be honest with you. 125 million worldwide.
Nigga is Hov.
I understand that, but 125 million worldwide, I was very surprised.
Yeah. He went number 1 on every album. Somebody was buying
right,
shit.
but when I get into like, if you look at the numbers,
his numbers
they're all very consistent. But he, like we already know this, he never was like the biggest album of that year.
Yeah.
But that means he's longevity though. 120.
This is one of the names are going to piss me off, right?
Yeah, it pissed me off. So after Jay-Z is Wayne.
Oh, it's Pitbull.
No, it's not.
Oh.
After Jay-Z is Wayne, 120 million.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj.
Is Wayne better than Jay-Z at rapping? He said it. That's y'all's man. He said it.
No, you already know to me no one can be Jay-Z.
Okay.
You already know this.
All right, I was just making sure. I'm testing the
Okay,
waters.
off the top of your head, what's like your favorite Jay-Z bar?
My favorite Jay-Z bar?
His whole verse, I can't really pick a line.
You like that jury hung shit.
Yeah. The before reasonable doubt dropped the jury hung bling bling. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, you like
crazy.
that shit.
That whole verse is insane. He really did that shit. He was upset at that white girl. You see what type of animals white women bring out? I need that.
You need that verse?
I
was saying
I asked him what would happen if you brought a white woman home.
that, but the reason why he asked was because
Florence Pugh.
Yeah, I didn't realize Shorty is bad.
Who?
Florence Pugh.
The new Black Widow.
She was in the Hawkeye show. She was in
Midsommar.
What's her name?
Okay, yeah, she's pretty.
Bro, I was telling Dawn I could tell she was bad because she got rolls in her neck. She thick.
Okay. So it was Nicki Minaj, 106 million.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Okay. After Nicki Minaj, I was so hot, bro.
Okay,
I had to get out my seat.
Flow Rider.
Yes.
Oh, I guessed it.
102 million records worldwide.
That's crazy.
That's apple bottle jeans boots with the fur, nigga.
And I was like, and then I told Paul this. He was like, "It's them Dominicans, bro."
Shout out to Paul.
But that is great. 102 million records, Flow Rider. After Flow Rider, then look at this gap. Yeah. So after Flow Rider is Tupac with 75 million records. That's 30 more million records than Tupac.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then after Tupac is Snoop Dogg at 40 million. Mm-hmm. And then number 10 is DMX, 34 million.
I understand why Flow Rider sold all those records because he went into the dance scene.
Yeah, like him
being on that list is crazy.
I didn't know he was gonna pop up on the list.
Yeah.
But okay,
I guessed that shit though.
And then we get 50 Cent, 30 million, Nelly 28.7, and then Ludacris is right after them at 26 million.
Okay.
So I brought up this list because I think 50 Cent and Nelly's like career is like almost the same, except for like the mogul shit of it. Like as far as like number wise,
yeah,
because Country Grammar did 10 million, and then Nellyville did 11 million, and Nellyville had like a stupid amount of number ones off that one album.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing that most casual listeners don't, and I'm sure you do, but I'm like casual. The issue with the Ludas and the Nellies and the 50s has always been quote unquote relevancy.
Right.
Because their era came. They had to kick somebody out of their spot for them to be the guy, right?
Except for Nelly, because no one was in that space.
At that time. Yeah. Well, I don't mean St. Louis. I just mean like who's holding that number one spot in the game. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Hov even said it. Only dudes moving units, Pimp, Juice and Nuts, right?
Yeah.
So,
but also,
like that turn happened.
Yeah. Also, Nelly just stopped making music though. He just stopped.
When he stopped, he didn't stop immediately. After Sweatsuit.
After Sweatsuit, it was a pretty big gap between the next album. It was like,
but he didn't stop. Is what I'm saying.
No, but yeah, he stopped now.
Yeah, he stopped now. You can say that now, but he had Grills, and then he had the Jordan song, and then.
But Grills wasn't his song though.
He still was. No, Grills was his song. JD's just on it. That was his
no,
song?
it was the.
Oh, it was
Skip It Ali.
Yeah. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, at that, like, 50 was doing this thing, then Kanye came.
Sure.
Then Kanye was doing this thing, then Drake came. Like, these people, and then, but the only difference between like a Kanye and a 50, if you will, is Kanye knew he had to keep evolving.
Right,
or Kanye evolved naturally. Like, that was his path. 50 was stuck in his ways. Had 50 did X, Y, and Z, like, you know, we would still be talking about him.
Here is also, I do also want to preface this as well about my 50 dislike as well. Like I said, I love the first two albums.
I don't see how you can't like a nigga that survived 9 shots.
Okay, that's great, bro.
I don't know. I'm like,
Congrats.
Nah.
The way he talked, I'm surprised he didn't get shot 10. But
he probably did shoot 10.
But
10 times missed it.
Here's the thing. I love spirit of competition. I love when people talk shit, like in like the spirit of like you know how basketball players do, like, I'm a dunk on your bitch ass and shit. Now 50, the problem I have with 50 really is that when he does things like that, he does it from a place of malice, not from a place of competition, because he has a hateful spirit. Like, I'm just gonna be pure. Like, look at all the bridges he's burned, bro.
50 has a hateful spirit.
He does, for
Very
sure.
much so.
Nah,
bro,
I can't. As a
he
person,
doesn't have a hateful spirit.
Nah, usually
he's not hateful.
Usually he is. What's the word? He's reacting. He's not acting.
Bro,
so he
didn't like Ja Rule because he was doing ballad with women.
No. He didn't fuck with Murder Inc. because they started fucking with the guy who put the hit out on him over some street shit.
Right. But remember when he was like, doing ballads with women, and he does ballads with women.
You don't, because when you come from that ilk, you don't just flat out say, yo, Supreme, I don't fuck with them because of Supreme. Like, you don't put street shit out there. He never did. I mean, Mini Man, yeah, but that was coming from a place like, yo, I got shot 9 times. The nigga that shot me got shot once and died. So I know I'm here. Right. But in the interviews and shit, yeah, you poking the bear with this. You poking them, like, antagonizing them.
I'm surprised you.
So then what about the people that he kind of goes after that don't do anything to him?
Who? Like, name one.
Old girl that was on his show, Power, Tasha. Like, he'll just do certain little.
He burnt bridge with Young Buck. Why?
Young Buck, for one.
Address the Tasha one though. He hurt her feelings.
I'm not gonna front with the top.
The only time I was like, 50 Cent was right in this beef was The Game. That was the only time he was right, because The Game was tripping.
Yeah, he was tripping.
That one I get.
Yeah,
but like it's just like little shit. But that's that on that. But also, okay, here's the top 10 albums. Really, I put like 2 more just because they all sold the same amount.
Mm-hmm.
So Chris, I like those boots.
All right, number 1 album, hip hop album all the time is the Eminem Show, 27 million worldwide.
It's crazy.
Marshall Mathers LP, 25 million worldwide.
That's the first one, right?
Yeah.
Or is that Slim Shady?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, this is the second album. Okay. 25 million. Third is The Score by the Fugees.
Crazy.
22 million.
Impactful.
Then fourth, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, 20 million worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
This is where it gets crazy. MC Hammer, 18 million records worldwide.
That's because it can't touch this, though.
Exactly.
Too legit.
Bruh,
like, he had hits,
but 18 million worldwide?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Check this next one, though. To the Extreme by Vanilla Ice. 15 million records worldwide.
Doom, 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 doom.
And it's episode 214. Vanilla Ice is from Dallas.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
That's a rando.
We were trying to put up facts earlier. That is one.
I pulled up some wild facts earlier.
All right, then Get Rich, Die Trying at 12 million.
Yeah.
You'll love this one. Big Willie style.
Hey.
11.6 million records sold. Will Smith. And then we have all these albums that are tied at 11 million. You have Speaker Box Low Below, Encore by Eminem, Nellyville, and Doggy Style by Snoop Dogg. All have 11 million. And then 10 million was Country Grammar.
The names on this list is interesting because these are the people that are like in our face. You know what I'm saying? Like they're popular,
Right.
like right now for what
Except for Outkast, but
yeah.
they're not active though.
Yeah.
But they're legendary.
But okay, so all right, now then what I did was I went
Dalton
off.
got a whole like handheld
Yeah, I told
PowerPoint right now.
So this is what I did. I just went off that one tweet with the 4 albums, and because I wanted to show like the difference between like a someone who, like people that like really go crazy selling and like a normal rapper. Because the normal one of that 4 that we talked about was Jeezy.
Yeah.
He was like the most normal, and he's a successful rapper. So this is why these numbers are crazy. So I already said Get Rich or Die Trying did 12 million worldwide, 9 million US. Massacre 9 million, 6 million. Curtis did 3 million worldwide, 1.4 million US. Self Destruct 1 million, 5.5. Well, 512,000 US. Animal Ambition 124,000. He sold. We went over it earlier.
Yeah.
And then I did awards too. He has 74 awards that he's won. One of those were Grammys.
50.
Yeah.
He lost that year to Evanescence, his first year, 2003, that Grammys or whatever.
Yeah, no one was beating him though.
Wake me up inside. Yeah. Honestly, if somebody should have won, it should have been him though. I liked Evanescence though.
No, but I was like, no one's beat that movie. That song was like in every movie.
Yeah.
It with rain. It had a rain scene.
A dark theme.
Yeah. All right. Next, I got Lil Wayne. Some of these I didn't remember them being albums, but they're on here. But this first album's Block is Hot.
Yes.
Real young too, like 17 or something.
Yeah.
That one sold a 1,402,000.
Okay.
This one's all U.S. It had the accolades for the worldwide, but I didn't want to like go to see what Brazil Platinum was. I didn't care. So, but we already know he sold 120 million records total. I know that. But Block is Hot, 1,402,000. So he got a platinum album at 17. Lights Out, also platinum. He sold 1 million records on that one. 500 Degrees, I didn't know he dropped down this much. 500,000. He went gold for 500 Degrees. The Carter 1, 878,000. Then we got the Carter 2, 2 million. This is when we start getting the real Wayne. 2 million. The Carter 3, 6 million. Rebirth, fucking terrible album, 1 million. I Am Not Human. I forgot about that shit. That sold 2 million. The Carter 4. Okay, the Carter 4 still holds the record for the most albums sold in 1 week. Period. He went platinum in 1 week. It was like 1 million and some change. The week before was Watch the Throne, and that beat the original record. That he beat Watch the Throne's record right afterward. And that album sold 5 billion US. I Am Not Human 2. I don't
remember this one.
Yeah.
It went gold, 529,000.
Okay.
The Carter 5, 2 million. And then The Funeral, I forgot that was even a thing. I think that was really a mixtape, but he sold it. It sold 38,000 copies. But that was like...
One thing he gonna do is sell.
All right, so... but yeah, we know he sold 120 million worldwide. He sold... From this list, it was... Yeah, I mean... It says 22 million, but I know he sold 120 million records worldwide. So... Yeah.
Interesting.
But he has 143 awards that he's won, 5 Grammys.
Fuck.
Now, Kanye, the most consistent of any of these folks.
Of course.
College Dropout, 4 million.
Yeah.
These are all U.S. numbers, by the way. Late Registration, 5 billion. Graduation, 5 million. 8 Ways to Heartbreak, 3 million. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, 3 million. Yeezus, 2 million.
I feel like that deserved more.
All the anything other under 5 deserved more.
Yeah.
Life of Pablo, 3 million. Ye sold 1 million. Didn't know that. Jesus is King, 500,000. Donda 1 million. So from just this pure like 27.5 million US. He has 273 music awards, 24 Grammys.
Wow.
All right, now we go to normal people time. So Jeezy, which is still like people still want this, right? So TM101 did 2 million.
Yeah.
TM102 did 1 million. Recession did 1 million. TM103 did 1 million. And then we just go downhill. Seen It All did 500,000. Church did 140,000. Pressure did 126,000.
This is all streaming era as well.
Right.
That you're touching
and then,
on.
which is why TM104 and Recession 2 don't even have numbers. They weren't available.
Interesting.
So that's 6 million records that I could count.
Yeah.
Total. He has 4 awards total.
Shout out to G, my nigga G.
So that's like a normal, and that's more than like a lot of people do though.
Yeah, yeah,
Jeezy.
yeah.
So like that's what, we went 3 mega stars, right? Then like a good rapper, like a good solid.
But also
career.
numbers really don't equate to.
That is what my next question was,
Yeah.
because I was like looking at this, like quantifying data is great and all, but like
impact.
Right? So
Numbers don't
does
reflect
this
impact.
mean? Because like obviously. To the Extreme did not mean shit to anybody, honestly.
Right.
People bought it because the song was hot, but that album is not like a stay power album.
Right.
MC Hammer's album is not staying, right?
The
Can't Touch This is
Yeah,
staying.
yeah.
But like, we're not going to that album and like, I love this fucking album, bro. Like,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
not
yeah.
doing that, right?
yeah.
So that's what I was like, when that was my whole thing with the mainstream monster shit. Because I was like, people sell more than him. Like, let's get that out the way.
Facts.
If we're talking about sales. And then my thing with Impact as well is like, it's really a regional thing we're talking about here. That's why I just get mad about the whole Southern hip hop thing. Because like, I mean, look at the numbers we do, right? Like Southern rappers, like Lil Wayne is crazy numbers.
Yeah.
I just talked about Outkast, bruh. 11 million records.
Yeah.
And they're never talked about in that like realm of like selling. And that's not even like all their albums sold really well. They got hell of awards too.
Well, like we said at the top, it's about like what you're into,
Right.
So like
Because out of those 4 albums, which one are you dropping, Chris?
dropping.
Remember that tweet?
But what do you mean by dropping? Like
They said you have
kicking out of
to
the.
kick out of that group. Which album are you dropping?
whose albums?
Sorry, John Doe replied to this tweet and said that I never really liked Jeezy because it said one has to go. It was the Carter 2, College Dropout, Get Rich or Die Trying, or TM101.
Carter 2.
Okay, right on. So, and then he picked Jeezy,
Yeah.
and then I just replied and said I never really liked 50 like that,
Right.
except for the first 2 albums, and then Justin was like, "You crazy?"
Yeah.
Who
but
said you were crazy?
Justin, Brandon's cousin Justin.
The Mr. I Ain't
Yeah,
Shit?
yeah. So, so everybody's gonna have a different answer to that question, right?
Yeah.
But to me, you can't kick out College Dropout because that means you lose all the other Kanye shit. Because he wouldn't have got where he's at without College Dropout. So you can't kick that one out.
Yeah, Carter 2 to me did not age well, and there's only 3 to 4 songs that I actually like on the album.
Okay, and then here we go. So like like I said, I didn't disagree with the point that he doesn't have a Get Rich or Die Trying.
And all that means is a great body of work.
Right, like and that's fine. Like I get what he was saying. Like that, I just didn't like his dismissiveness on like the impact of Wayne in the game. Like because we're not gonna see because Wayne has longevity regardless of whatever. Like kids today still know who Lil Wayne is, and which is still crazy. Like to me, because like we haven't they didn't hear like the impact we heard like when he was dropping all the mixtapes. We were like mixtape era Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not going. It's crazy because they're never going to see that. You know, like they can go back and listen to it, but they're never going to see when it happened. Like I'm like, bro, this boy is going crazy.
It was you had to be there.
The Carter 2 started all that to me.
Yeah,
because it was after that was when he like his like stardom went crazy because he had all them hits on that album, like Money on My Mind, what the fuck, the Hustler's Ambition, right? Or Hustler Music, sorry. That's a Hustler's Ambition.
Yeah, Hustler Music.
But after that, you get the Carter 3, which is like But he tried to make an album of all smashes, basically, which was what the Carter 3 was.
Failed.
Oh.
Like, the Carter 3 is not my favorite Wayne album either. Like, there's definitely...
What is your favorite Wayne album?
The Carter 2. There's definitely some bangers on fucking the Carter 3, for sure.
Because are you not a fan of Wayne?
No, he's a fan.
Yeah, but obviously, this is just me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's personal preference. Like, so
everything is
like that's my thing. Like, so 50 Cent was impactful for you, right? Like, that was
extremely
right. Because I know, like, see, because here G Unit, fucking
Wayne was too, but it wasn't album Wayne,
right? So,
like you said, it was mixtape Wayne.
But yeah, and he's a better rapper. Like, we know this, but G Unit, you know, they got clothing line. They got video games,
shoes, movies.
Like, they doing all that, like, which is
games.
That's
Did
just
you say games.
That's just huge. Yeah, that's just
Vitamin
huge.
water.
Probably the best thing he ever did, honestly, because like when he sold it, stupid value after he sold it.
Yeah,
but no, like that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about the business mogul side.
Yeah, but look again. I will circle back to my original question to you. What song has Wayne made that has affected you? And you said The Mob.
I mean, there's a lot like affected me. Like, bro, that whole
Raw
album.
Emotion is what I said.
Yeah.
Like, for instance,
something that you forgot.
Okay. For like, I'll take 50 and Wayne out of it. Like yesterday, Wednesday. I mean, I listened to Lost Ones by Jay-Z twice.
Yeah.
Tear up at the same part every time.
Which part is that?
His third verse when he's talking about his nephew.
Look,
that died.
And then I remember the first time I heard Song Cry, bro.
Yeah, that shit. I mean, yeah. Song Cry's cool, but like I'm talking about, like I Will Die for You by Prince.
Yes.
Tear up at the same part every time I listen to it.
Yeah, I look. I know what you're saying. Like, but like but you're a 50 Cent fan. Like,
I'm a Wayne fan, but Wayne hasn't said anything that made me like.
But yeah,
that was.
Like, you're talking about emotion. Like,
yeah, like, and I hate to use this because this the line that I already, Yeah. But now it's clear that I'm here for a real reason. He got hit like that. Like Wayne ain't got as many words and syllables and letters,
right? Because Wayne, he wasn't here for that. Like, what I'm saying was, Wayne's not going to sit here and try to give you some gospel, right?
Okay,
that's not what Wayne does.
So Wayne just makes enjoyable.
He just be rapping, bro. Like, honestly, Wayne just be rapping.
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest, he just be rapping.
Yeah. Phenomenal rapper.
Right.
You can't take that away from him.
So, and then what our real thing was impact. That's kind of what we're getting at. Like, really, like numbers can only tell part of the story, right? They sold millions of records,
right?
And like a lot of these people, like. I mean, like Eminem's not even my top 10. Right. So like, but obviously
he's somebody top 10.
He's so like, but his albums, I like those, especially those two albums. I get, because like those albums really were pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if you go back and like, do I keep listening to this album? Like, I know you keep listening to Or Should I Try It? I know you will.
Facts.
Right? Just like I know I'm listening to pretty much all Kanye's albums, no matter what.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
That's why he's like the most impressive to me. Like that run, he's the most consistent you can think of. Which kind of ties into that tweet I sent you where someone was like, had all Drake's albums. He's like, how many 10 out of 10 albums does Drake have?
Diamond put that in the
and the
topic.
answer's fucking 0.
Oh.
10 out of 10?
I didn't think that was going to be your answer.
Can we pull up the list?
Perfect albums? 10 out of 10?
You said what, Christopher?
Can we pull up the list?
Sure.
Of
the 10 out of 10?
Because 10 out of 10 means you don't have any skips. It's perfect. There's no way he has a 10 out of 10.
But okay, so then also that's personal.
Right, but I'm saying people really can sit here and tell me you don't skip any song on this fucking Drake album. What's 10 out of 10? Which one?
It's a couple of them.
Oh,
I'm not even going to hold
more
y'all.
than one? Wow.
So I do listen to Drake a lot.
I like Drake.
But okay, so I listen to him when I'm doing hair. So I put my headphones in and like recently it's been Scorpion.
Oh God.
I don't really
Damn it, Lucky.
Damn it, Lucky, for real. What was it? The Cloud
Nothing was the same.
Nothing was the same.
Scorpion as a album, no. It definitely got joints on there.
Oh, okay. I did lie because Ratchet Happy Birthday comes on immediately.
Oh, you don't like Ratchet Happy Birthday?
No.
Why don't nobody like that record?
Cut that shit.
Miles said something very profound about that record.
Of course he did. He always likes the shit that everybody hates.
Kanye should have been on that song, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We'll take that shit to a whole nother level.
You and Miles get on my fucking nerves.
But
that's all I gotta say.
Okay, you got a couple albums that you like. What about you, Chris?
No Skips from Drizzy?
Yeah. Do you have a 10 out of 10 Drake album?
What the fuck is this one?
Oh, that's the Comeback Season. That was their mixtape.
Oh,
This one?
Oh.
No,
okay.
the one with the trees?
It's Comeback Season.
No, it was one before that.
That's
No,
Comeback
it's not.
Season. Room for Improvement.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Room
Comeback
for
Season with the fall shit.
Yeah, no, but she
Nah.
was pointing at Room
So
for
there's
Improvement.
Room for Improvement. Oh, sorry.
Room for Improvement. Comeback Season.
See, Room for Improvement had all the... He was rapping over all Little Brother shit on that hoe. Acting like he don't know who they are anymore. He stole Fonse whole fucking flow, bro.
I don't really skip nothing on More Life. Like, it's... Okay, I'm not saying that it's... I don't know what I'm saying, actually. But, like, it's...
You're saying you 10 out of 10 enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoy it. I
When
can
I-
listen to all of it. I don't have to skip it. I can really just cut
When
Drake's albums on and listen to my music and just go.
When I quantify 10 out of 10, I mean, I'm like, this album is... I can't tell
They
you anything about
they
it.
put What a Time to Be Alive on here.
This is still a Drake album.
Yeah,
I still skip songs on
Look,
that.
he ain't
It's
got
0 for me.
the closest that he has, in my opinion, is going to be Nothing Was the Same If You're Reading This. That's the closest he has to a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But it's not quite 10 out of 10, but it's the closest. And actually, and Nothing Was the Same is above If You're Reading This. Actually, no.
But-
you know why, though? But this is what happened. Especially with
This
if
is
you're
what happened?
No, for real. If you're reading this,
Yeah.
streaming ruined everything, bro. Because we're listening to these songs over and over. They're on playlists. They're the AI. The Spotify just got this like AI DJ that basically just plays like shit that you already listened to anyway.
Yeah.
Like we keep hearing these songs, so like it's you don't like it anymore. Like
Yeah.
it's like eating the same
Overkill.
thing every night.
But
Like,
However-
Watch the Throne, for me, for years, 10 out of 10. But I heard it so many times, like, I was just skipping to certain songs. But that album is 10 out of 10. Like, there's no skips on Watch the Throne. Like, 0.
Okay, so for me, then with Drake, 10 out of 10 is Nothing Was the Same.
okay.
That's how you got to do it, bro. Like, if we was talking, like, physical,
Yeah.
then there might be another conversation.
So,
Streaming
but
ruined
here
the game,
was
bro.
also my point. Like, as far as like when people say, like I said, when I think of like ratings, right? 10 out of 10.
Damn, that fan kicked in.
10 out of 10. That means 100%.
Yeah.
That means it's perfect.
We got to turn that fan off, bro.
Which one?
The big one. Because
Okay.
it kicked up, and it's like...
I was probably on auto, so it probably felt like.
Oh, okay.
But you can turn that shit off of osculation mode, though.
At least you said the shit right.
Excuse me.
Oh yeah, because you put it on constant.
Anyways, Dami, since you're welcome, we held it down before you got here. I think
Proud
it was
of
pretty
y'all.
entertaining. I thought you was gonna come with some more drink or something, but I guess you didn't have time to stop at the store.
No, I didn't. I did not. I was just trying to rush to get here, and then once I got on the highway,
Yeah.
it was an accident.
Cool, thank you, sir.
Perfect.
I was telling the guy who like I guess runs this. These socks are
Dalton,
really
I
soft.
like your shirt.
Feel them.
These socks are really soft.
Feel them.
Touch my socks.
They are.
This
Is
is
it
five-
inside out?
I don't know.
Is that cashmere?
No.
No, it's not.
There was a pack of like 20 for $5.
It
Sorry.
were.
Walmart, baby.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah,
But
I was
like,
gonna get off into some wild shit, but I'll say
But so 10 out of 10, perfect, right? Even if it's past Drake, I don't have a lot of those, to be honest with you. Like 10 out of 10,
Kanye has a lot of 10 out of 10s.
right? But even on some Kanye shit, there's still songs I'm like, not fucking with this one, like that.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeezus.
His 10 out of 10s for me
Yeah.
is going to be Late Registration and My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah, with me, My Beautiful.
But that's because I'm just going off that scale.
Right.
But I think all those albums are great. You know what I'm saying?
I I like the record, but I'm going to get crucified for this.
What?
I'm not a huge Brandy fan.
Oh,
so I don't like her part.
Sure,
on
that verse is still
no. That I like the beat though. The verse. It's just when Brandy starts singing on that, I'm like, oh my god, he could have got fucking Faith Evans, anybody. Fucking
honestly,
Brandy,
he could have done anybody.
Yeah,
it wasn't. Yeah,
it wasn't.
Damn, you don't like Brandy?
I never really did.
That's crazy because I was just listening.
And
to her
I understand the voice. I understand she's like pure singer.
Mm-hmm.
I understand the acclaim. It doesn't
fine.
resonate. You know, what's that one record?
Because her song Broken Hearted.
Somebody so many makes you cry. I cried to that song.
Okay.
So, but I was a kid. Like, that was real emotion right there. So I'll give her that one. But everything else, I wasn't. I don't like I Want to Be Down.
Broken Hearted.
You don't like I Want to Be Down?
Fucking fire.
I Want to Be Down is crazy. And
No. Y'all niggas don't even know the words, man. So, no. Hell no. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you talk about grading out a scale for perfect, like that's what I mean. Like Drake doesn't have a perfect. Does Hove have a 10 out of 10?
Let me think.
Let me be the first to tell you. Hell no. He was trying too much shit at certain points in time.
Well, yeah, Blooper 2 is crazy.
Blooper 2 is crazy, but it
has joints on there, but I'm saying he was like going.
Who was I having this conversation with, or who did I hear say this?
He experimented on Blooper 3 too.
Oh, was it? It was on My Expert Opinion. Oh, Bink was talking about Tim, not in a disrespectful way, or was it DJ Toom? It was either. I watched both of them back to back, so I don't remember who. But one of them said like Tim's beats for Hove never fit the album.
That's what you said too, yeah.
I said it before I watched that though.
Yeah.
For sure.
No, that's what I'm saying. You said it before.
And especially on...
And we agree. We said Pharrell has better Jay-Z shit than someone, yeah.
Yes.
But the Hove album I listened to with no skips is American Gangster.
Okay, yeah, that's 10 out of 10. That's 10 out of 10.
But that's just my preference though.
No skips. I
don't skip anything on Black Album.
Right.
But I don't think it's a perfect album though.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh no, I skipped that Justify My Thug.
Oh, okay. I ain't mad at you.
But it's not a bad record. I listened the other day at work, I just put Jay-Z albums all on.
Like honestly, like
I
can listen to any of them without skipping, but I'm not sitting here and being like every song is like capturing my like full attention.
I think the ones that had the most for me, it's crazy. When Blueprint 3 came out, it like people didn't like it. Some did, some didn't. Like that was the first. It was
very divisive. Yeah,
that was the first time I heard like people being on the fence about it.
That's the one he tried some shit on.
Yeah, Kanye executive produced. Tim's record on there, obviously off that is
with Drake.
The record I would skip, but everything else is pretty solid on that album.
Yeah,
to me,
there's some shit I skip on there. But there's some bangers on there though.
No, facts.
But I skip Run This Town because that is just played out to me.
Yeah.
And Empire State of Mind. That
just, that's the one. That's JCPenney's Macy's music right now.
Like I get what it meant to people in New York. That's fine. But like I had to skip that record. But like I will always listen to Death to Autotune. And Thank You.
Yeah.
Already Home is my shit.
Yeah. Hater. That's my shit.
I don't know if that's my shit. I like that record though.
You know what I find interesting about Kanye? Well, at that time, he was using vocals to be like the bed for his production.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if he was the first person to do it, but he was the first person I realized was like, oh, he's using like...
Yeah, he's modulating his own voice. Yeah.
And that's the sonics for the beat.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Right.
Next level.
But, so... Chris, who is the most impactful artist, like rapper for you? Like, who impacted you the most? Was it 50 Cent? Because, like,
it was definitely Kanye.
Okay.
I was like, what?
Yeah, it was 1,000% Kanye.
Well, because I didn't know if 50 Cent was like...
We got pictures of the cosplaying Kanye.
But 50 Cent might have flipped his switch. That's what I'm saying. Who flipped your switch?
Kanye.
Okay.
But 50's thing was... Like, I don't know what it was about that time in my life because I was only in like
Am I ashy?
6th or 7th grade. 4th, 5th, 6th, like that elementary to like the adolescence or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like when Kanye first came out, I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, oh, this nigga's a nerd. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a lot of people.
Yeah, but then once can't tell me nothing. I saw that video one day after school. I was like, let me go back.
You went back.
Let me go back.
Because I remember.
But I liked his records though, like Slow Jams and Overnight Celebrity.
I remember because he got laughed out of the room for Jesus Walks, bro. So like.
What's crazy about that is, like my mom and them, they wouldn't let me listen to like Kanye, but until he made Jesus Walks, and they're like, "Oh, you know what? This is fine."
And then people were like, "Is he gospel?" I'm like, "No,
hell no,
nah."
I was like, "Did y'all listen to that?"
Yeah, but yeah. So Kanye is definitely the one that.
Yeah, but 50 was just.
He was still impactful.
Yeah, like 50 was my Beyonce, if you will. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what about you?
My most Jay-Z for sure. Not even close.
Mm-hmm.
And then as far as like, and then Outkast really like, definitely like, it's like holy shit, like this shit is crazy.
Y'all know who flipped the switch for me? Childish Gambino.
Okay.
Interesting. Oh yeah, you did. Fuck, she played the fuck out of a
Childish Gambino. Because of the internet, that saved my life on some real shit. Like not like, but yeah. I'm listening to that today.
That's a great album, though.
Man on the Moon too, like, was very impactful to me too.
Yeah, don't I know it? God, every time they got in my car, can you put the Cuddy in,
bro? Like, to this day, I'm listening.
You can see where the CD's been opened on my CD because I still got this CD. Like you can see the thumbprints.
Yeah,
like, it's rubbed off on the side because they kept opening it.
That was a great album.
It is awesome, and people always talk about the first one.
Yeah, that's
but the second one is money.
Money. Actually, no skips for me.
Of course.
No skips on Man on the Moon too. None. Not
10
one.
out of 10?
10 out of 10.
She
bro, and his aesthetic at that time, bro.
Yeah, that cover is
like if I had the money then to dress like him, like how he was dressing around that time. Cuddy, we owe a lot of the game to Cuddy, bro. Like at least for our generation.
Yeah, for sure.
Like introducing the G-Shocks, the swag,
that style in general.
Everything, yeah, bro.
Because like, I mean, I remember like it was like if you were like a hip hop purist at the time, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like,
what percentage is this wine?
Like 12 something.
I haven't eaten all day, so
that's gonna be what it is.
He
feeling it.
But Cuddy is hip hop.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. What you mean?
Everything that he did was hip hop. It was just his version of it,
and which is the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And that's what I liked about like Kanye's camp is that they tried to push that envelope. Yeah. Like we're not just gonna do like
the regular.
I'm in the booth.
We not signing 10 Talib Kweli's and all that shit.
Right.
Like he had Common for that. You had Big Sean to be like the mainstream. But even
Common elevated his game with that shit.
Yeah, he definitely did.
Because when he did B
and Finding Forever,
like come on,
people don't talk about Finding Forever, bro.
They don't.
Some of Kanye's best beats.
But yeah, it's just because it followed B, bro.
Yeah.
But like those two album run.
Yeah, crazy. We're gonna
Kid Cudi, love
Cudi, Sean, Mr. Hudson, even Consequence. I know you don't like him.
Sarah,
Pusha T, Tiana. Like, I remember like right around the time Culture One dropped or after, they was going through shit at QC, and like the news was they were about to sign to Good Music.
No way.
You don't remember that?
I don't. Yeah,
it was on Twitter.
Never would have happened.
And then like I think Q came out and was like, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
He saw his cash cow leaving.
But we're about to segue, you guys.
Forgot Diamond. We got 2 new sound bites.
Oh, yeah.
Let me hear.
I'm about to headbutt this bitch.
I got that one.
Who said that? Who was that from?
Candy.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm about to headbutt this bitch.
Oh.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
Because of that shit.
Where'd y'all get these from?
I got them from Twitter. Just because that dude.
He chopped them up and.
Yeah, because the dude on Twitter, he said that he's the reason Michael Jordan bald. So that was his response when the guy was like, "No way."
Q from Moesha.
He was like,
"Do the knowledge, nigga."
So, yeah.
All right, so I'm about to call Caitlin.
See
if I can get her.
Connected?
Yeah, see if I can get her to confess some things.
To what?
No, you're not connected, bro.
Oh, I thought I was.
You rarely ever are.
No, I was.
Oh, Chris, you just put me on. I didn't know that. You know that. You know what? Oh, I did that wrong.
Hold it.
You're on there, bud.
Yeah.
Hey, yo. Shout out to Chris.
If Chris showed you something technically, that's an issue.
Nah, facts.
Call him.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, you know what you didn't do that one episode that I was missing? Call me. He put it in the notes.
Oh yeah. Well, it got a
You
little,
know he don't read the notes, obviously.
it got a little raunchy in this thing.
Which is why I should have been called.
Hello.
Oh, we got her.
Hey.
What are you doing?
I'm sorry.
What? You sound very close to your phone or something.
Oh, no, I haven't.
We can't do this audio on the podcast, babe.
What are you talking about?
You don't. Okay, now you sound a little better.
Be real careful.
So do you want me to take them out?
Probably. Yeah, just talk to me like a normal person.
Well, I didn't want to be loud, so...
Wait, loud at home or loud on the podcast?
Loud at home.
Oh, man, them niggas sleep. Look, first of all, let me introduce you. The voice that you guys are hearing is my niece, my oldest niece. Okay, her name's Caitlin. Okay, I named her. She's very near and dear to my heart. All right, I was calling you because I wanted permission to announce your announcement. Can I do that?
Announce your announcement.
What announcement?
Were you going to school, nigga?
Oh, yeah, you can.
Okay, look, y'all. My niece got into motherfucking Spellman. Oh,
That was appropriate.
That was,
Yeah, that was a
all of
problem.
it.
I know you couldn't hear none of that, but I
No,
like
she-
dropped
I think
bombs
she
and all that.
can.
But you heard that?
So,
I'm gonna say,
Yeah. How do you feel? Like, talk to us. Let us know the process and everything when you went to Atlanta to check it out.
you want to know about the trip?
Yeah,
Or, like...
all that. Your visit to the school.
Congratulations.
It was good. Hold on. I'm like, no, like, okay. It was really cool. It was a good experience. Considering that I'm going to live there in a couple of months, I'm glad I actually got to visit the school, and I'll actually be back again towards the end of April to stay there for 2 days.
Okay.
Check out the school.
Okay.
But it was good. It was interesting.
That's good. Do you feel like, I mean, this is the first time you'll be like living on your own. How do you feel about that?
It's a little scary, and I'm actually trying not to think about it
Oh, I'm
that
sorry.
much.
I'm sorry.
But no, I mean, it's okay because I need to think, like, I need to mentally prepare myself.
Right.
But at the same time, like, the more I think about it, the worse it gets because I'm like moving 11 hours away.
Yeah.
That's just not.
Look, I know, Uncle don't drive, but Uncle will get on the plane. Matter of fact, I might move out there. Make sure you straight.
Chris.
I might.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? We could do the podcast over like Skype or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Skype.
Like, we could figure that out. I just want you to be good, comfortable. I just want you, be
Come on,
straight.
Uncle of the Year.
Yeah.
Of course.
I get that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, we don't have any family in Atlanta, so it's like,
I don't have any what?
We don't have family in Atlanta.
No. Do you?
I don't.
Oh, I thought like on your mom's side or some shit. I don't know.
That was a
I
wild
don't know.
question to ask.
Like on her mom's side, I don't know.
I get what you mean. It's just the way you.
But look, I just want you to know we proud of you. You know what I'm saying? And I guess I'll see you Sunday. I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
So, hello.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for answering. All right.
You're welcome.
First-
I'm always here. I'm always here.
You said what?
I said you're welcome. I'm always here.
Yeah, I know. But I'll let you go, and like I said, I'll see you Sunday. Congratulations again. I'm glad you picked Spell me. Oh, before you go, what did you, when me and John that came over there the other day, what did you say you wanted to go to school for?
Either or I want to do pre-law, but I don't know if I'm going to do the psychology track or the poli-sci track.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Well,
Right.
whatever you decide to do, just don't come back like Zach did when he came back from Houston.
Oh no, I can't. I gotta at least make moves. Like there's just
Shout out to you.
Don't trap out the dorm room, all right?
don't even worry about that.
All right, I won't.
We're not.
I'll talk to you later, though. Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right,
Have fun on your podcast.
Thank you. Okay, you can stop waving. All right.
You are so annoying.
Right.
That's crazy because Zach did come back really fast.
And
I think I talked to Zach pretty much like every day when he was in Houston.
And he came back a whole different nigga.
A whole different nigga. Zach, who are you?
We were just talking about this. I was like,
This nigga played soccer and he was going.
Bro, at his graduation party, we were eating fucking tacos and drinking drinks with umbrellas in them. And then,
well, no, that we went to was when he was about to leave.
Right,
college.
but what I was saying was we were eating tacos, drinking drinks with umbrellas in them. They were watching soccer on television, naming players I never heard of.
Yeah.
And then they were like enjoying it. This boy was in a Adidas zip up, and he was like, "Oh man, Pablo Alderaan is doing great." And I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" And then this boy came back, Goon Squad level up.
Yeah,
Houston don't do that to you.
That boy did not wear his shirt ever when he came back. I was like, "What is happening, bro?"
That's crazy.
He was a different guy.
He was. I don't know. Yeah, Zach, we love you.
U of H
I
will
love
do it,
you,
though.
but god damn,
U of H.
man.
U of H will do it to you.
I went out there. I was like, yeah, I don't like it out here. I'm gonna go back home. I don't know what possessed us, bro. It was me, Zach, and I think his homeboy. And these niggas was like playing ball on the court. So I was like, Zach, let's go run one right quick. Oh my God. I was like, Zach, I thought you played soccer, nigga. Why you grabbing your shorts? Nigga, like, what you doing? Needless to say, we lost.
Of course.
Yeah.
They had you on a team.
I was like, wait.
Nigga, I was getting buckets, dimes, all that shit. Nigga, I was
Were
you know what I'm saying, boards, everything. All the terminology for basketball, I was doing that.
Okay.
Nigga, I had 8 arms out there. Nigga, I was doing everything. Anyways.
I'm sure.
Yeah, all right, what you got for us? You want to talk about...
Actually, I don't have a lot. I did want to talk about... So have y'all seen Rap Caviar on Hulu?
I added it to my list. Did not watch it yet.
Didn't watch it yet either. I had to watch Snowfall first.
Y'all should definitely watch it. It is a great show. The first episode was about Tyler, the Creator. Second episode was the City Girls. Third episode was Roddy Ricch. Mm-hmm. It's so insightful. Like, I really fucked with watching it. I liked how they presented it. Because, you know, essentially they're interviewing the people that they're talking about, like Tyler. His episode was great.
Yeah.
He always does great interviews.
He does really great. But I loved what, because they're talking about, like, them breaking into the industry. And Tyler goes over, he's talking about when he first started, because, you know, he's very out there. Mm-hmm. And he talked about how...
polarized.
Yeah. He was saying that his antics, he realized that, like, he was who he was, and that's just who he is. But his antics were kind of overpowering his music. Yeah. And he's like, I gotta stop this shit.
He did stop it, yeah.
And he did. Mm-hmm. But he's like, but now he's gotten back to the place where he's still himself, but he's able to present his music, because he was talking about, like, he's very confident. He knows, like, I'm that nigga. I'm a good rapper. Like, I can do this. Like, so with that episode, he was talking about how he had to kind of stop his antics because his natural skill, his natural talent wasn't actually shining through the way that he wanted it to. And I was really fucking with that. And then the second episode with the City Girls, I was really fucking with that one.
I bet that was a trip, yeah. I'm sure.
It was great to see, like, we seen the process of them talking about how they started off. The first song they ever made and recorded, like, them trying to break into the business, JT getting locked up, Carisha getting pregnant, Young Miami getting pregnant, you know? So it was a really great show. Roddy Ricch talked about...
like the roaches.
I really fucked with Roddy Rich's episode though, because he talked about, you know, it was like the rise and the immediate fall of him
because he made that big ass hit.
Box. And then not even just the box, just like that whole first album.
Yeah,
and then when he dropped
on,
the second one, and everyone was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, Sonics and everything like that. Me and Miles also talked about that second Roddy Ricch album, how it was actually good. People didn't really.
Yeah, I remember Miles really fucked with it.
Yeah, it was a good album. That's crazy.
Isn't there a Cardi B episode?
She's on there. So Meg Thee Stallion's on there. Cardi B's on there.
Polo G, right?
Polo G. Yeah, it's a Polo G episode. I want to. Cardi's on the episode about because Coi Leray has an episode. So it's specific episodes to certain artists. Yeah. But then there's other artists is coming in. So Cardi B was on Coi Leray's episode. Meg was on City Girls episode, and they're just kind of giving their opinion on like, you know, this and that. I want to say with Roddy is mainly just him. It was other too, right? It was like other, you know, but with his episode, it made me think about the question I had asked you when we were in the car, and I was talking about as an artist how kind of scary it is
to put yourself out there.
Yeah, to put yourself out there. Absolutely. Because like I was watching it and it was showing like him posting this and like everyone on Twitter just going at him, and I'm like, you niggas aren't rappers. Y'all not rapping. Y'all not putting out this shit. This is somebody's art, and y'all immediately was just, oh, we waited 2 years and this was trash. Like, none of you niggas can rap.
Well, yeah, that's the problem with today's audience, though. It's just like, because of streaming, we get stuff so rapidly.
And to be quite honest, this shit has become so accessible that even if they didn't rap yesterday, they can rap today.
Yep.
Like, my thing about the game and where it is, I said the game. I'm old. My thing about
you was
the game,
old when you said New Blacks, my nigga.
Nah, New Blacks that's just crazy, and I hate those niggas.
Can you real quick? Shelby wants a definition of what that means. She didn't.
Okay, I don't. It's something that you have to see.
That's essentially what I told her. But I was like, I don't have like a direct definition.
I can't really
of New Blacks.
Yeah, because it's like I can't.
She was like, "What does that mean?"
I can't put it. I can't quantify.
I was like, "Shelby, look in the mirror."
No. I would. My best opinion is not so much of a look. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell when a person feels like they have come into their identity of being black instead of just waking up
and being black
and knowing like as soon as you came out of the womb like, oh, I'm a nigga, like and nigga tendencies.
Like, you know how babies, like when they first figure out, oh, I got hands, like that's what it is.
Like
I remember that moment.
Like I feel like it would be like,
the fuck is this? Yeah,
I feel okay. I got it.
Okay,
uppity black people that try to fit in with current culture, like the way that they try to identify with current culture, but they're like prudes about it. They're stuck up, like OD about some shit that you don't even have to protect.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Okay. Like it's a bunch of different.
I gave her a few examples.
Yeah, like it's a bunch of different things, but it's like.
I was like, just tell me any artist you like. And she just said something, and I was like, this is what they'll do. And then I gave her an example. So I was just basically like, did you know that?
Yeah,
and then she was like, okay.
Yeah, like, it's like gentrifying, black people gentrifying black people.
Yeah, that's essentially what I said.
Yeah.
But I was like,
that was fire. Yeah, that's exactly what that shit is.
So I was like, look.
Annoying.
I was like, Chris, I'll get Chris to explain it, but
I tried my best, Shelby. I hope that helped.
But it's more of a vibe, right? Like you just like,
yeah, like you can. And look, I haven't necessarily seen a new black in person. Them niggas is like white antelopes.
They're on the internet.
They're on the internet.
Yeah.
It's an identity thing. Like I can't like.
You said you haven't seen a new black in person.
Back to Charles Gambino because of the internet.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Diamond was on some shit.
While we're talking about
like your diamond in the sky, you feel the vibe.
Shows and shit, or interviews rather. Damson did an interview with Speedy Mormon, which Speedy Mormon has quickly become my favorite interviewer.
Mm-hmm. Is this the one where you're talking about Jay-Z and the green card?
Right.
Okay.
So there was a little tidbit in there that I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
that Damson had tried out for John Boyega's, Star Wars.
Okay, interesting. Because they're both British.
He didn't get it, obviously.
Damson is British?
Yeah, very much so.
Of course he is.
Are you serious?
Deadass.
You didn't know that?
I had no idea.
Yeah, he's British.
You a new black. I was just it was a joke.
I might be.
No, you're not.
I'm a nigga.
A real one.
I'm a real nigga.
Yeah.
Do the knowledge, nigga.
But I don't know if you could press that button.
Okay, here we go. You indirectly. Now that's you indirectly saying it, brother.
Dalton did this on purpose.
Yeah. Look,
I'm
but
about to headbutt this bitch.
but he said he lost the role. That he said he made it past two of the interviews or whatever movie shit.
That must have been exhaustive. Star Wars is big.
Yeah, but they said it was his voice. They wanted him to. He came in with an American act, or they wanted him. It was some bullshit. They wanted him to do an American accent. He didn't have a good American accent or something along those lines. Mm-hmm. But he was at that. But as that door closed, he got offered Snowfall. So it was at that same time.
And that's continued, so yeah.
While we're talking about British accents, I like to pretend I have a British accent. It sucks, obviously. But
obviously we haven't heard it.
Because Americans do horrible British accents.
Yeah.
So I was on the phone with my homegirl and I'm doing it, and I was kind of drunk, and I went to Sonic and I went to go order some food, and I forgot to turn the British accent off, so I ended up having to order the rest of my food in the British accent. It was horrible because saying mozzarella in a British accent, mozzarella. I was fucking up. It was so bad, and they came out to the car, and I was just really embarrassed. I said nothing. It's just thanks for my food. Yeah.
Is there beans in here?
Yo, there's
I fuck with it.
Please, sir, I want some more.
You know that tweet I don't know, but it's people. It'll be the waiter is here, enjoy your meal, and then you you too, and how you feel instant shame.
Yeah, you're hello, darkness.
Have you done that in person?
Oh, of course. Bro.
Have you felt instant
Oh, bro, because.
And why do we feel that way?
Because we know what we said was stupid.
We fucked up because
it's instant.
I have definitely taken orders from women. Yeah, and I'm yes sir, and I'm fuck.
Oh yeah, women call me ma'am all the time at work.
That's crazy.
I'm no ma'am, and they're oop, and I'm I know, I'm just pretty.
But I always catch myself fuck.
But see, I fuck up so bad that I'll fuck around and say, I love you too. Why would I say that?
Yeah.
That's where my shit goes to. Hey, it was one time when I was working at Victoria's Secret, me and her, we were having it was a 10-minute, no, it wasn't 10 minutes. That's very long. Yeah, it was a 3-minute checkout, and we're talking, we're having a good conversation. And we were talking about cause she was getting ready for her graduation. So when she leaves, she's bye, have a good day. No, that's what you're supposed to say. And I was bye, have a good rest of your life. Why did I say that? Well, I mean, I wanted her to, but it was just I
love you.
I'm so good for doing that. Love you too. Why?
When gay guys or butches come to my job, and I still say yes sir. Or
that was
no,
wild.
And that's what they are. What Dave Chappelle say? You can always point them out because they wear lumberjack shirts and shit.
Stop, please.
She a super butcher. She cut the sleeves off the lumberjack.
Stop.
But I say yes sir, and I'll be it's not an instant regret. Once I go in and turn around, my back's toward the door, I'm should I say ma'am or sir?
But see, okay, so the reason you're doing that is because
the pronouns
is because we were raised to yes ma'am and no ma'am. I'm damn, all those years training to say yes ma'am and no ma'am out the fucking window.
Today when I was at Macy's, I swear
it's so much easier in Japanese because they just say customer. So
we need to get like them.
Kyaksan.
There was a person that was transitioning that was working at Macy's. But I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if we're transitioning from a woman to a man or a man. I couldn't tell. She was in that weird. You know what I'm saying? It was in that weird space.
You can call anybody player. So thank you, player.
But look, it caught me off guard because this person asked me are you finding everything? Person. I don't know what to call it. It was are you finding everything okay? And I had my earphones on the whole time, but I still heard this person. So I turned around and I was yes, yes.
That was even worse. That was the worst.
You should have stuck to one. You should have stuck
done.
to one, and if they corrected you, they corrected you.
Yeah, you did the worst possible thing you could have done.
I didn't feel bad. I was just like, that's your fault. You should have finished. You should have, you know what I'm saying? All the way. That wasn't my fault.
Or you could just keep calling everybody God.
I can't believe you just
Yes,
said that
God.
was your fault.
Yeah.
Yes, God.
I just watched that Wu-Tang episode today too.
Peace, God.
I gotta finish that. Let's address the elephant in the room.
Where is he at?
Kane.
Oh,
Let's talk about
Jonathan
it.
Majors. Okay.
Let's talk about it.
Okay,
This shit happened so quick, but
Look how quick they turned.
I'm gonna
on
read
that nigga.
the article. Jonathan,
they quickly turned and came back, but
I don't know.
who came back?
like I like people were like, "Fuck you guys," they were like, "Oh, never mind." Like I've seen both like really quick.
So when he came out, all we got was the headline. And this is the thing with social media.
Right.
So whether he was guilty or not, it was posted
It was
that
immediate. Yeah.
once you're posted on social media as an abuser, you're an abuser. Before we have evidence or whatever.
Tagged, yeah.
Yeah. So it was posted whenever the incident happened, and it was Jonathan Majors was arrested this weekend in New York on charges of strangulation, assault, and harassment after allegedly assaulting a woman. Which the woman was. What'd you say?
A white woman.
Yeah, that was wild of you, sir. But it apparently was his partner. And it was allegedly. So his lawyers were coming out saying, we have proof.
She came out really quick. It was like, I'm confident this is
bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Did y'all see the text messages?
Yeah, so I brought that up earlier before we started recording. But, okay, so, however, this all happened. He gets blasted a lot on Twitter.
Yeah.
He gets released like
The same
7 hours later.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know this, but in New York, it's a like a law. Like if there's any call for domestic violence, someone has to go to jail. At least like for a night, someone has to go to.
I just want to say that's not a law in fucking Texas.
It's not. Yeah,
it should be.
It's not. Here they'll be like, "You sure you want us to come out?"
They'll show up.
Yeah.
They're just like, handle this shit by yourselves.
So
I can't be bothered.
So, and then a lot of like information was swirling around, but here's what we do know. The call was in a taxi on the way back to the crib, and Jonathan Majors was the one that called the police, not her. And then she's not pressing charges. So this won't go any further than probably like just a public court appearance for right now. But the lawyer was very confident that this is just going to be gone soon. So today she released the text messages. I think they made it a little worse, in my opinion.
The text messages made it so much worse because soon as I read the text messages,
Jonathan Majors.
Oh, okay.
When I read the text messages, I was like, he beat her ass. That's the first thing I thought.
But I thought you said she was like, I shouldn't have went for your phone.
So here's that's my point.
Okay, so does that not make it worse? It's like, I shouldn't have went for your phone. You strangled me. This happened because I went for your phone. Like, that's what it looks like.
And then his short reply is like, so she's like, I'm so sorry. I should like.
I got this. I got it right here.
Yeah, she's like, she's like, I'm sorry. Wait, you don't need to read it.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Not out loud. I want to read it to myself.
For yourself. Okay, go ahead.
I thought Don was going to read them out loud.
Why I don't need to read it then?
Because you be stumbling.
It's like, that popcorn reading when we were kids.
Come on, God. You know,
God.
we watched the Wu-Tang show. We said we're going to start calling each other God now.
There's no note. Just you knowing what happened. Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assumed. Oh, sorry. I did fuck up.
I was like, Chris tried to prove us wrong and
they
fucked
assured
up.
me that you won't be charged. They said they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight. I'm so angry that they did, and I'm sorry. You're not angry, and I'm sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you. They just called again to check on me, and reiterated how this I had to sound it out on my head.
Do you guys see why Dalton wanted me to read?
Stop. And I reiterated how this was not an attack, and they do not have my blessings on any charge being placed. I read a paper they gave me about strangulation, and I said point blank, this did not occur. It should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me. I know you have the best team. There's nothing to worry about. I just want you to know that I'm doing all I can, my end. She fucked up. I also said to tell the judge to know that the origin of the call was to do with me collapsing and passing out, and your worry as my partner due to our communication prior, out of care. She promised all will be relayed.
I wish you hadn't read that, Chris.
Okay. But, however.
Worst reading, I'm just kidding.
It was bad, but.
It was very bad.
So, like, that's what I'm saying, Chris. Like, yes, she's not pressing charges, but she did say, I shouldn't have gone for your phone. So something happened when she reached for that phone.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch.
Like,
yeah.
And this happened in a taxi. So the driver has already given his witness statement about the incident. But we do know Jonathan was the one that called 911. So, like, I guess he was trying to nip it in the bud, like, off the rip.
Well, it said because she said because she collapsed. That's why he called.
Maybe she went through his phone. She seen some shit. She started spazzing, and he was like, let me go ahead and call these folks.
Right, so we don't know truly what happened. I don't think anything's going to happen to him, per se. Now, the court of public opinion is always the one that kind of gets you.
Trial by media.
But
he going to have to act his ass off in these movies.
But if there's no criminal charges, nothing's going to happen to, like, the Kang role.
Yeah.
That's okay, that was my main. I was thinking that. Did you see the note that I put on when I put the thing? I said, is this nigga method acting or something?
Oh, yeah. I did see that.
Boy.
He's just working on MBJ, and we know he takes shit too far. With the method
Allegedly. It went too far for me. But, you know, different strokes for different folks.
No, I'm talking about MBJ taking it too far with the method acting.
That's what I'm saying.
So why'd you say allegedly? He said he did it. It's not alleged anymore.
I didn't see no method or really any acting. I watched Fahrenheit 9, whatever that movie he was in the other day.
The movie with the books?
That book sucks, though.
Okay. But they made it a movie.
I hate any iteration of that because that shit, they try to, like, especially at school, they were, like, trying to throw that shit in our fucking face.
Yeah.
This shit wasn't The Giver, nigga. Chill out.
The Giver is good, though.
Chill the fuck out.
Fahrenheit 9/11 is not good.
Please don't do that.
It's just a book about a future where they ban books.
I just grabbed your pussy like that on camera. You
Hold
like that,
up. No, sir.
She grabbed my head pussy.
Peace, God.
I grabbed your head.
My head pussy.
My head
Just because it looks like a pussy.
Add that to a new hashtag, head pussy. We got one.
Just because it looks like a pussy doesn't mean that it was your pussy.
Yeah.
Only pussy I see is you, bitch.
Anyways.
I'm about to headbutt this bitch.
So how do we feel? I mean, as humans. I mean,
about the situation?
To me, if Jonathan Majors wasn't Jonathan Majors, who gives a fuck, right? I mean, say like what I meant by that is this shit happens all the time. That's their business, is what I'm saying.
Okay,
like that's their business. Like if he wasn't a star, we wouldn't have known this shit.
Look,
and everybody would have been right or wrong. I mean,
there's no room for abuse. For me, like there should never be a physical altercation unless there's some like shit where you have to handle the shit. Like where like
self-defense.
If I'm getting attacked, like if I gotta stop it, like by getting you a quick tap in the nose, like I'm gonna do that. But that's I'm not gonna like beat your ass, but I'm gonna disarm your ass.
Mm-hmm.
So, like obviously, I don't think we're ever gonna know the full story.
Yeah.
She's not pressing charges, and obviously like. She got out real quick, so I don't think she had any major injuries.
I don't think he lost any real cachet with like the black community.
All that matters is if he's not guilty.
Yeah.
Chris, spell cachet for me.
CASHA.
No,
capital A.
You just spelled Kasha.
You were so close though.
I spelled it like that on purpose. Anyways, let's wrap this up.
You want to get, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like I just feel like anytime like like, because we were just talking about like how he's bubbling. He just had 2 #1 movies in a row, and then now this happens. It's always like timing is always weird for me for shit like this.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing.
Yeah. Talk about it, black man.
And I hate to say this.
Yeah, talk about it.
It was a white woman. I hate to say this.
Talk about it. She is an agent of chaos
We not
that
gonna-
was planted in this man's life to bring him down
I'm not. Look, I
as
don't.
he climbed
I'm
the
not
ladder.
going to degrade any woman's strife, and I'm not going to blame women for anything. White women be crazy. Okay.
Bitches
My
be
grandpa
crazy.
used to say, "Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. If you'd have left them white women alone, you'd still be here with us."
Ooh, shit.
Yeah, I guess. But look, Florence, she
Because
coming with me.
we done had a whole trial about a white
Taking her.
woman taking a shit in someone's bed. All right,
Who?
Johnny Depp.
Amber Heard.
She admitted to shitting. Bitches be crazy.
Bitches be crazy.
Not only are white bitches crazy, white men are crazy. Donald Trump got indicted today.
Yeah, he did, but that ain't gonna mean shit.
Teflon Don, bro. Shit, they stick that nigga for to go to Burger King after that, nigga. What y'all want?
Bro, he's so rich he could pay his full bail and like never. He got indicted on like he got indicted, but he ain't
For
going
hush
nowhere.
money and some other shit. I don't know. To me,
Fuck all that political shit though.
it's not that part's not. I mean, it is. I wouldn't say it's like really political, but I mean, what
It's still
he's
Donald
going
Trump.
through is Trump. I just feel like, you know,
So,
that nigga's funny. Like,
but
let that man, let
we
that
got
nigga cook.
we got the one woman in the room. How do you feel about this situation,
with the
Jonathan Majors? Fuck the Donald Trump shit.
Free Trump.
like I told y'all, my first thought when I seen her text messages,
He beat her up.
he be her ass because
Who released the text messages?
The lawyer.
the lawyer. But their text messages were to Jonathan because it was gray from
Yeah.
her.
So she sent them to the lawyer, or he took it from.
The lawyer got them
The lawyer
from Jonathan's
released them.
phone and released them. Because the lawyer, as soon as Jonathan got arrested, he's like, this wasn't on him. This wasn't his fault.
She was like, we got plenty of evidence. The driver even corroborated the story, which he did, but she didn't. The big thing is she didn't press charges. So
But that,
no, but what I'm
go-
saying
go-
is,
how-
if someone doesn't press charges, there's nothing legally really they can do.
kind of, sort of. But okay. So, but I don't know how the shit works in New York. Obviously, you know, New York, if somebody gets called, they're going to get arrested. Like I said, in Texas, it's a little bit different. But also, so let's say somebody does get arrested. If I get into a fight with my partner and they do end up getting arrested, and I'm not going to press charges, if state picks it up, if state sees this case and they pick it up, even if I don't want to press charges, it's still going to go through or whatever.
Yeah,
So,
I know he has like a court hearing on like May 6th.
but that's only if it actually did happen. So her saying I'm not pressing charges kind of insinuates that something happened in order for her to press charges.
Right.
I just don't like I don't like her. I don't like how she texts.
But that's why it made me feel the text messages
She was
made
frantic.
yeah, I was like the text messages kind of made everything
To me,
a lot worse.
To me, that looked
So you think
like
something really went down?
somebody told
Something
her
happened.
To text
I mean,
that.
something happened for sure.
Those
But
texts don't seem genuine
You think
to me.
he strangled her?
It might not even been as bad as it was. He might have grabbed her,
Or do you think
yoked
it was
her
like
ass
he
up
was
or
like,
some
"Don't
shit.
grab my phone"?
It could have been something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could have been
And
hitting
then,
that hill,
and then she hit the window and some shit, you know.
Yeah,
But her injuries weren't severe. She got released like almost immediately from the hospital. I know it wasn't no like beat your ass shit, but
because he could do it.
Method
but,
acting.
okay. So you think something happened for sure? What do
Something
you-
definitely
okay.
happened.
I feel like, to me, it was like like it was more of a probably defensive wounds,
Like
that
brush off, get off
like,
me.
But at the same time, like reading what she wrote to him, it just seemed like too accurate. Like, I did this so this could happen. Now that happened, this is going to like it seemed. What's the word? Contrived?
She was definitely trying to make sure that he doesn't get in trouble with those text messages.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah,
Because
here's the thing. I don't think he's gonna get in trouble.
It's almost like and I hate to even go back to this, but it's almost like going back to the Meg thing. But she didn't have to do what Meg did though. Like Meg initially was like, "Yo, I'm trying to make sure nobody gets hurt, so I'm not going to come right out and say, yo, this nigga shot me." It wasn't until Tory started acting up. To me, this woman took that approach immediately. Like, see, I did this and I said this, so nothing would happen. Like, I don't know. It just seemed ungenuine to me. I don't know. Like, it was like a PR stunt for her or some shit.
Speaking of, Tory Lanez is trying to get another trial, but he's not going to get that shit, but he's trying.
Well, you know. Horse will be horse. Why you look like that?
No reason.
Yeah, you look like that for a reason.
It don't matter.
That boy, that boy gonna stay in prison, bro.
Yeah,
as he should.
He out of there. He out of there.
Yeah, there was a lot of that one had a lot of backtracking to it.
It really did.
I saw a lot of deleted tweets that week. A lot of this tweet does not exist, but they have screenshots. So
this screenshot do though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Quick question: which one do y'all prefer, Spotify over Apple Music?
Apple Music,
Spotify.
Why?
Spotify pays the artist the least.
So that's why. That's your only reason. Okay, outside of that,
that's the only reason I need.
Okay, Chris.
I'm an artist. And I said, fuck that shit. Spotify's fire.
Because they're leading the charge on not paying artists, though. They like openly admit.
Yeah, I know. And look,
the CEO was like, "You want to make more money, make more music."
But so my thing is,
fuck Spotify.
Damn near once he said that, like, who left Spotify? Taylor, like, couple art, but it didn't move the needle.
She can afford to leave though.
Yeah,
who?
Taylor
Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She left Spotify.
Yeah, and like some like old rock band, like older rock bands, and a couple country artists. But like,
bro, fuck Spotify, bro.
Yeah, but at the same
like which I mean, I don't know what that means.
Huh?
She wanted to put it back up, but there was a point where she took all her shit off.
Oh, okay. I was like, because I was listening to everything. Okay, all right, gotcha.
That's again, she could not afford to.
She can't afford.
She can't, but so why go back?
They probably gave her like, okay, we'll give you this.
If they did that for her, unless she signed an NDA, they had to do that for everybody.
That's not true. They don't have to do that for anybody.
Why? So why they do it for her?
Babe, bruh, they paid Joe Rogan to stay on there. They pay people to be on their platform.
What place she is on Spotify?
She's third in the world,
bro. That they want her on there, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all want to see who first?
It's Drake.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Or a rock band that we.
How can you tell?
Crazy.
I just know.
The Weeknd's number one. You fucking right. Are you gonna need another?
Oh, fucking Star Boy.
Hey, he the golden
Yeah, fuck
child.
Spotify, bro. I'm sorry.
I fuck with I listen to Spotify a little bit more, but mainly because my Alexa, like, it's easier for me to.
I know their playlists be better.
Yeah.
Shuffle.
The main thing I fuck with Apple Music on is they got this setting now to where I can turn the vocals down and the music still
Karaoke
playing.
mode.
Man.
Karaoke mode.
Shut up, Adele. This is my time to shine.
You should see it on my Apple TV. It's crazy.
I love it. That's my
cool.
shit.
Okay, yeah.
That shit crazy.
You can make it basically almost any track a karaoke track.
Literally, just cut the and you can do it to whatever level you need.
Yeah, fuck Spotify for me.
Nah, yo.
Bad Bunny is 14th in the world on Spotify.
Interesting.
Damn, way lower than I thought.
A Canadian's number one.
What's number 2?
Drake is 10th. Who's number 2? I think it's Ariana
Grande? Ariana Big?
Because Taylor's 4. Oh, Taylor's 3, Ariana's 4. Who's 2?
Beyonce.
It's definitely not Beyonce.
Beyonce. It's gonna be so we're not saying.
No, yeah.
Will I?
Because it used to be because Justin Bieber was up there really high. Ed Sheeran.
That makes sense.
Ed Sheeran's number 6 now. Justin Bieber's like
Yeah, Ed Sheeran be killing though on streaming.
Yeah.
He's a streaming monster.
Y'all saw that little article that he wanted Jay-Z to be on The Shape of You?
Yeah, and then Jay-Z politely declined.
Yeah, I don't think this song needed right. It didn't. Jay was
didn't.
like, what was I supposed to do on this shit?
Hey, at least he wasn't like, fuck no.
Yeah.
He was just like, nah, bro, do your thing. Yeah, that song didn't need anybody on it though.
You know, I feel for Wale.
Yeah.
I like his song "Dearly Beloved" with Jamie Foxx.
Wale?
What made you think of Wale in this instance?
Jay-Z.
Okay.
Because he was signed to Rock at one point in time.
He was signed to MMG. His management was Rock Nation.
Same shit.
No, it's not.
Ish. I just like Hove never gave him as a new artist at that time. Like you had,
His first album was undershipped. Under Interscope?
yeah, but I'm talking about. Cole was on Blueprint 3. Cudi was on Blueprint 3. Drake was on
He
wasn't
wasn't
3.
going to put Wale in Blueprint 3.
Why not?
Y'all know who's number 2?
Wale never got. What's up?
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, it's gross.
She also looks like uncooked chicken.
I cannot stand Miley Cyrus.
That's crazy that she's number 2. She beat Ariana.
Well, those records that she put out recently probably are streaming really crazy right now.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's the beauty of music, though. We don't have to like it. Someone loves it.
That's how it goes.
If it was me,
Selena Gomez is 22nd in the world, which is crazy because I've never.
That's still pretty high. I didn't know.
That's pretty
milkers,
high.
though, boy.
I've never.
What?
I'll be honest. You're fucking right and stupid.
All right.
At the same time.
So you just feel bad that he wasn't.
Hey,
put on?
how old is Haley?
Oh my god.
20. She's very young.
You looking at the glow up? Huh?
No, that ass is dumb. She just her birthday pictures the other day. She's legal, right? I can't say that about no kid. I don't
Yes.
Oh, she's 23.
legal. Yeah,
know. Okay,
she's
yeah,
legal,
that
bro.
ass dumb.
Damn, I thought she. Why did I make her so much younger?
Hold on, real quick. Diamond. Mm-hmm. Okay, you like Haley ass. He didn't react to Chloe
He
ass though.
skipped right over Chloe, which is fucking nuts.
Haley looked better to me than Chloe.
No,
But you're
I'm
talking about
the
her ass.
bro. Because you
If
act,
I'm attracted to that one, like
dog. Because
I can't help
he
that.
act like when she did that busted video, it was like, oh, I was alright, bro. Well, I was like, bro, what?
It was cool.
Okay,
I think they look very similar. They're both very pretty. But Chloe got that ass. Halle got some titties. How you miss that?
before we go, I just have to. I'm just gonna get this out the way. Little Mermaid's coming out soon.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good. Just so we know,
I mean,
it doesn't look good.
the colors
The
horrible.
color grading is terrible.
The little crab and flounder thing. That
Don't
shit,
like none of that.
Horrible.
I don't even like. Oh, girl is Ursula. I'm like, what is going on? Right
Who's
now?
Ursula?
that comedian shit.
McCarthy.
Oh.
Melissa.
Before we go, honestly, want to give my condolences to those 3 children and 3 teachers that got murdered
Tennessee, right?
in Tennessee the other day. We have this conversation often,
Which sucks.
but me thinking about, nieces and nephews, Dom is a new aunt, and you're a new father, and Zidane, and even Melody at this point, Zach's kid. Like, it's the thought is coming to my mind more now than it has before about children going to school or whatnot. I was talking to my coworker about it. She's a mother of 4.
This might be the episode I fuck around and cry on.
And, she's like, yo, I hug my kids extra tight in the mornings now. Like, because it's really crazy to think about, like, you might not see your kids.
Like, imagine sending your child to school.
Type shit, And I don't know. The reality of the situation is this is going to happen again. Mm-hmm. And I don't necessarily know what it's going to take for it not to happen again. I can't see how they're going to go across America and take everybody's gun. I just don't see how that's going to happen.
It will never happen.
I also I don't know what type of reform could happen from that. But one thing,
if you listen to some of these people, they say arm the teachers, which is even crazier.
Which is even crazier because as a teacher, I'm not a teacher anymore, but I still our job is already hard enough because being an educator, you're an educator, you're mom, you're a counselor, you're all these different things.
Now you want us to be John Wick?
Now you want me to be John Wick. And it's not that if I was put into a situation where I have to protect the kiddos like me, yeah, I would have. But it's still just damn, like, why is this the links that I have to go through? Yeah. But also, we can't necessarily teach these motherfuckers to not come shoot up a fucking school. Like, in reality, I think about that a lot. When I first started teaching, when I first got into the school system at all, I was 23 years old. And one of my friends made a joke to me about it. She's like, oh, haha, like, are you not scared of school getting shot up? I was like, yes, bitch. Like, we have to, we practice shelter in place. We practice fire drills. We literally practice in case there's a school shooter. Like, that's crazy that this
like
is something.
Like it's a tornado coming.
Like it's a tornado coming. Like,
Code Pink, yeah.
So we do, they'll do the whole soft lockdown, hard lockdown. Like, that's crazy because we have to teach our children what to do in those situations because we can't teach people how to not shoot up schools. We can't. What can we really do in those situations?
And our country's the only one with this problem.
With this problem.
By far, not even fucking close.
But that's why they talk about, gun control because other countries have that and they don't deal with those issues.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
guns are so they always bring up that fucking amendment.
Yeah, what happened in here in Texas
at Uvalde?
The response time with the police, like,
it's lackadaisical, bro.
That's a good word, Dalton. Lackadaisical. That's crazy.
They literally parents had to go in there and get their own kids.
Yeah, no, it's scary, bro. And I mean, I don't have any kids. Obviously, I want kids. It's a real difficult thing to think about because even when we were in elementary, like, I don't remember anything like this happening.
Just Columbine.
Like, Sandy Hook was like the big thing that happened, and now it seems like
it's very frequent now.
Even what was that? Up the street, what is it? Summit Lamar, like,
that was a slightly different situation, but on the same path. But
I told this story when it happened. So my brother had a friend that he grew up with. His son played for Bowie football. And he got killed breaking up a fight, like, after school. And I seen his dad at Quick Trip, like, after, like, some months had passed. I was hopping out the car. I was with a thing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I seen him, and I was like, "Yo," I didn't realize it was him, because he was like, I was getting out of the car, he was getting in his, and I realized it was him. I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" And it was like he looked right through me, bro. But he spoke and everything. But I was like, I know, because I was like, "What's up, bro? Like, how you doing?" And just in passing, wasn't trying to, like, get into his psyche or anything, but he was like, "Shit, you already know, bro." And he just hopped in the car. I was like, "Yeah, bro, it's crazy." I couldn't imagine that, bro.
I can't either. I don't want to.
Again, I just that. It's an issue, bro. It's an issue.
It's an issue.
And the person who did the shooting in Tennessee was heartbroken over somebody that they loved getting killed. So that person's logic took them to, I'm going to go back to where I went to school and shoot these people. Children. Like, there was always supposed to be like, we don't have any like when I say we, I mean like as a country, like we lost our morals. Like
like this country does not care about kids. Let's just get that out the way.
Because the one thing the mob, it is wild. I'm all over the place, but the one thing they got right, I feel like, was no women, no kids. Like that was supposed to be the rules. Like it just and outside of the mob shit, like it just makes sense. Like these kids don't know right from wrong, what they doing, nothing. They're living their life. They're in fairy tale land. Women, like, they ain't in this shit. Like, men go to war, they die in war, they come home from war, whatever. Like, this is, you know what I'm saying? If you was going to do that, I'm sorry, just do it to your fucking self. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry, but, like, why does somebody else have to be affected because of what you're going through? Nobody made you feel that way. Or if your friend got killed, go find them, motherfucker. Do that. Throw your life away that way. Why take these kids' future away from them? Mm-hmm. Like, I can't think of a reason why that is the answer.
It's not.
It's not one, and you can't go to that place because you're not that person.
That's true.
Like your brain
trying to make sense of
you're
some
saying,
shit that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that. But again, fuck that person. Condolences to those kids and the families. I don't even want to think about like how the parents are like handling this shit.
Literally.
Or the teachers' loved ones, their kids, their grandmas, or well, probably not grandmas, because I think all of them are like in their 60s.
And just think of like now every day now that people go to school, they're like, could this happen again?
Right.
Is this us?
It's traumatizing.
Yeah, and how do you recover from that? Especially at that age, you know what I'm saying?
You don't. Because now going to school, everything is related to that shooting. And what sucks even more is that school and life just goes on. So they're literally forced back into those situations. They're forced back into just having to live
and now we're talking
a normal life.
And now it just seems like so mundane. Like now we're talking about fucking math right now.
And I'm also
literally.
like the kids, like the kids that survived that were friends with those kids.
Right. They,
you know what I'm saying?
Saw them die in their face.
Yeah, like all that, bro. Like those. Man,
yeah. I mean, this country does not care about kids. I mean, as we fucking speak, they are having meetings in the Capitol about defending why they don't need to give kids free lunch. Right now, they worried about fucking lunch money.
Yeah,
they don't want kids to have free lunch because they said that's not our problem. There's kids being hungry is a problem, but is it the school district's problem to solve?
And the crazy part about that is kids are forced to go to school. Like it's a requirement.
Yeah,
so why the fuck are they not required to have
parents could go to
food?
jail if the kids aren't in school.
Truancy. My mom almost went to jail for me skipping school. But young kids can't eat, and then on top of that could be the only fucking meal that kid has that day. Like they really do not give a fuck. That's why I can't stand the whole, and it's kind of off, I can't stand the whole pro-life thing, because motherfuckers are not pro-life. Y'all don't give a fuck about that life after it's here on earth.
Yeah.
Y'all only want it to be born. Y'all don't care about the quality or anything else that happens to that life after they're here. Because why is there a fucking discussion on if kids should eat at school? That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, they're literally talking about it
That's
right now.
That's absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. Like, I remember those statistics from a couple years ago when we were doing the protesting here in Dallas, that like your fourth grade tax test, depending on what grades you get on that tax test, determines how many prison beds are going to be made in the future or whatever. Because based off those statistics, if you failed this, you're going to fail in life or whatever the case may be. We're going to see you by the time you're 18 or whatever the case may be. And them thinking that far ahead about getting some fucking license plates made or whatever the fuck.
About modern day slavery?
Yeah, but not thinking about a child's
actual future.
Look, this is something I'm realizing now. Mm-hmm. Like, as an adult.
Yeah.
I can't function properly if I do not eat. Like, if I'm at work and I don't eat, I'm sluggish. I'm like, all I'm thinking about is like, fuck, I need to eat so
Your mood changes.
I can bounce back. So you want kids to wake up, 7 o'clock, get to school about 7:30 or whatever, 7:45.
Probably way earlier than that.
No breakfast, because niggas is rushing to get to school, whatever. Go through 2-3 periods before they even get to lunch. Get in line, have the lunch lady tell them we're not serving free lunch. Then have these badass kids make fun of that kid because they're broke and can't eat lunch. Then go back to class, recess, PE, whatever, music. And all this is fucking with that kid's psyche. He don't know why he can't eat lunch like the niggas that look like him, that he talked to every day. But they're making fun of, like, the psychological things that happen to kids at that age.
It's shit that they expect children to handle and deal with that we as adults wouldn't be able to handle.
Absolutely.
When I was in the school system, y'all know, I had so many kids that were in foster care. Like, one of the girls, we were going over, I did content mastery, so CMC. So they would come to me for, like, just extra help, basically. Like, they would, they had, like, a certain plan that they were supposed to be on. They would come to me for that extra, if they needed, like, their test read to them or just, tutoring or anything like that. So they would come to me on that. And one girl came to my classroom and she's just kind of, like, down. Like, she just looked like she's having a bad day. And I'm sitting here trying to teach her the Pythagorean theorem and shit and formulas. And her foster family had literally just sent her back into the system. She had got adopted and the family decided they didn't want her anymore and sent her back. So I'm like, I'm sitting here trying to teach her formulas and she doesn't even have a family and a home to actually go back to.
Yeah.
And this is what's important. What's
crazy is I found out about foster kids in school. Like, there was, they just had the same foster parents. They weren't biological sisters, but they called each other sisters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, we're foster kids. And I was like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? In my little perfect world bubble. And I'm thinking, like, their gear wasn't fresh or nothing. Like, their hair wasn't combed, all that shit. And I was like, foster, what does that mean? And then I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know that, like, parents died or fucking parents give you up or whatever.
System,
like,
bro.
yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. You know what I'm saying? Kids need all the help that they can get.
Mm-hmm.
So
the education system is fucked.
They didn't ask to be here.
They did not ask to be here.
That's the main thing.
They don't owe us shit.
That's the main thing.
I will, one thing I'm gonna always stand by is every child deserves to have a parent, but not all these parents deserve to have children.
That's 100% true.
That's a fact. A figgity fact. Again, condolence, and not just the tragedy out there in Tennessee, but like all these school shootings that's been happening over the course of the last.
They don't even show them all. There's some.
It's some we don't get to see.
Couple years, it's yeah, man, yeah, that shit wild. But I don't know how to get up out of here. I don't know.
They always just peace and condolences, man. But
peace, condolences, and prayers.
Like dramatic to do it like that.
No, it's not. There's
no way to.
That's how we need to end it.
Funny, you can't.
No. I wouldn't say anything funny, but like peace and condolences, and just cut it off.
Saying.
I was trying to end the podcast, like how to like get it.
Okay, well then,
that's how we can end it.
Oh, peace and condolences.
I got one more, and my son will be one after the next episode.
Yes,
so one more to go. It's party next week. It's party next week.
Party next door.
Party next door.
Yeah. So we'll be in there.
Baby Jordans cost damn near the same amount as adult Jordans.
Crazy.
That's a crime against humanity.
No, it really is because babies can't even fucking walk. I mean, some of them can, but you know.
Yeah, Brady can walk when he's not lazy.
My life is out of control right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ray feels like his is because he got that cold.
Yeah, I'll FaceTime Shelby
baby.
today, and he was looking like this.
Coughing and shit.
He might have coughed. Yeah, he coughed once while we were on the phone, but like
Cough is real sad.
he was out of there though. He was out of there. Yeah. Like he got this boy real doped up.
He don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, I know.
He's like, I don't know what's going on, man.
Poor baby.
First cold.
But
Any more to come, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. It's good to get it out the way.
Babies be
though.
getting sick, boy.
Yeah, but you gotta get them antibodies up. So let's get it out the way, man.
But once he starts school and he's exposed to, he's
Daycare.
around, daycare.
Which he starts April 17th. So
Oh wow, yeah. I was like, once they get exposed and then their immune system, kids' immune system is like
Indestructible.
I'm hoping,
indestructible.
It's gonna be a wild week for us. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
With him in daycare.
Yeah, I don't know because I feel like they're gonna be like, he's like freaking out.
Right. That's what I imagine. But I really think like what you said, like him being around other babies and learning that way.
You learn in the community, so like
he sees somebody that looks like him walking and it's gonna make him want to walk. Or only thing I'm scared of for real is like Shelby getting that call that one of the kids threw a block at him or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be on the receiving end of that call. Something like that.
They
ever
do a
happened.
block. What's his name?
Yeah. Shelby's going, where the
And
fuck is
typically,
his parents?
they wouldn't even call. They'll wait until you get there, and they're like, "Hey,
You just show
so
up and your baby got a black eye.
Yeah.
literally,
Or what if Brayden somehow is just a fucking bully, bruh? And he start bullying all the kids. He taking niggas for their Legos. He taking niggas for they Similac, all type of shit.
he's one."
You ain't watch Rugrats, nigga?
No, my son's is very friendly.
I hate this nigga.
Yeah, Rugrats, nigga, that shit real,
My
nigga.
son's very friendly. He might be. That might be the issue where he's like too friendly.
Yeah, like
what's up, brother? Like, bro,
yeah.
get out of my
Yeah,
space.
he
It's
giving them like y'all shit.
what you
that y'all
playing
got.
with, bro? I don't want this shit.
So Raiden gave away his bottle to another child.
Yeah. Well, he shouldn't be drinking a bottle anymore when he's there.
Oh, it's gonna be like sippy cups. and
Only
shit?
solids. No, he's gonna be done with that shit, boy.
Ooh, well. Do you know out of all the days or whatever that I watched Raiden, I only had to change one poopy diaper?
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy. He fuck with me, bro. I'm telling you, this nigga's weak.
Yeah, because the moment you leave, he gonna drop a giant deuce every time.
He my guy. He's
be
like,
shitting,
I'm not
boy.
gonna do that to you, my nigga. I'm not gonna shit
Them shit
on you. We
stink,
gonna
boy.
shit together. That's
He's
like
on-
his mentality.
He got solid poops now, and them hoes stank.
That's crazy how raunchy kids be.
Nah, kids,
It's like, damn, you're really not even eating that much.
that shit churning and they
There was
Especially
one-
newborn babies. I'm like, you have fucking milk.
There was one time that just got me. I had to take a breather. I looked at that Popeyes meme where the lady was like, God, because the moment I opened the diaper, he rolled, and it got all over the place. Then he got his feet in it. Then he he's putting his feet on the wall. It was just, and that was the yellow shit. So there's yellow shit everywhere. I got it on me. It's on him. So I had to get him cleaned up with shit on me. And then I was like, all right, I got you cleaned up. I'm going to put you in this crib. I don't care if you're crying. I put him right there. He just sat there.
Yeah.
And I had to wipe everything.
He knew.
down.
He knew. He was like, yeah, I fucked
That
up.
room smelled terrible.
Yeah, I bet.
There's yellow shit everywhere. I do like laundry. And I had to like burn my shirt.
Babies are wild. And you know what? They're designed horribly. Because why the fuck can't they drink water when they're babies? That's crazy.
Yeah, until 6 months. But yeah.
Interesting.
They can't
Okay,
handle.
Yeah, let me put that in my
Definitely
notes.
no honey though. Honey is like deadly to babies. No
Really?
honey. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Because of the consistency that can
That
choke
I
on it.
think it's a choke hazard. Also, there's like something in the honey that is like poisonous to them. So like, don't get babies.
So,
honey.
like dogs with chocolate?
Right? Do not get babies honey till like 2 years old. I think it's like.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did not know.
But that was Dad Corner with Dalton. In the podcast.
I am.
Building blocks with Dalton.
Yeah.
I like that, actually.
Yeah.
Need to sit on some of those letter blocks. All right, you ready, Chris? You ready to go?
Yeah. Any last words, Diamond? No, Dalton.
Already said them.
We're putting this out Monday. Sunday, we're having a fish fry for my mom. You know, everybody's
Happy
invited,
birthday, Miss
you know what I'm
Jessie.
saying?
We'll talk about
we
it.
Popping big bottles and shit.
We'll talk about it next week.
Excuse me, not big.
Oh, we got 2 birthdays coming up. The beginning of the week and at the end.
Yep.
Well, my mom's birthday was yesterday.
Okay, nigga, but the party.
Oh yeah. All right. Well,
Dude.
yes. We'll see y'all later. Piece of chicken grease.
Do the knowledge, nigga.